and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today, USA Boxing, man. We are back. We back up in this bitch, man. It is what it is, man. We got another one. I don't know if everyone can hear me, but let's make sure everyone can hear me. Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. Everything Gucci, man. Everything Gucci over here, man. Hey, hey, you already know. Car ain't got no roof. Hey, man, shout out to Jagger Hernandez for dropping that. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, shout out to Jackie. Hey, Jackie. Hey, boy. Oh man, boy. I was thinking about something. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'll tell y'all what I was thinking about. I want to get into the show. But I'll tell y'all what I was thinking about. I was thinking, got a homeboy. I'll tell y'all about it. I will tell you, it was a talent show. When I was in school, it was a talent show that I was a part of. And no, I wasn't a part of it, but I was at the talent show. I'll tell y'all about it, man. This shit was hilarious. It is what it is, man. Hey, I'm checking out. I'm checking out. We know. Canelo Alvarez fighting John Ryder. I'm not gonna lie. Is it just me? Is it just me? But it's Cinco de Mayo weekend. I don't know, man. Like it should just feel different. Like I'm in the barbershop. Ain't nobody really talking about the, ain't nobody really talking. Like I don't know how many people know Canelo got a fight. I mean, I know people in Mexico know he got it, and of course his fans that be online know. But I'm saying, just outside of that, it just feel different. It just feel different. And what to say, Gertz? You say lackluster? Yeah, very lackluster. You tell that to a Canelo fan, they'll get mad. They will get mad if you tell them that. But it feels very different, bro. Like I don't even know. It doesn't. I'm saying for me, it doesn't even seem like it's a. As a matter of fact, let's look at all of the fights we're gonna have coming up this weekend. Let's look at the schedule and see what we have, and let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. Yeah, it's just you get what I'm saying. It's just I don't know. You know what I mean. It's just crazy. You know what I mean. I don't really get it. I really don't get what's Canelo Alvarez has returned. You guys know he's fighting in Mexico, Guadalajara, Mexico. He's fighting over there, right? And it's sold out over there. It's doing well from what I've heard. I think I finally seen. Was it? Yeah, no, that was today. Today, I think I finally saw a kind of like a promo of it. Where Canelo was I think he was on his ranch with his horses and stuff like that. I think he was talking to Mike Coppinger or something of that sort. So yeah, you get what I'm saying? I saw a little bit of it, and it looked very. To me, it was very, very somber. You know what I mean? He's talking about, how he loves fighting in Mexico and he's doing it for his people and this and that and yada 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 yada. Mike Coppinger was there. I think Mike Coppinger was there. I think I saw Mike Coppinger. If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw Mike Coppinger. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways, Canelo returned home, man, and he's defending his undisputed titles against a relatively unknown fighter by the name of John Ryder. Now, of course, everybody in the UK, for guys in the chat, I say that John Ryder is internationally known, and they have posters and billboards of John Ryder all throughout the UK. That's what they tell me, right? When I ask other people about him, they say that they say something totally opposite. You know what I mean? But when Halim get here, we'll see what happens when Halim get here, right? Now, Canelo is a workhorse when it comes to boxing. And his work ethic, guys, is pretty much unmatched by very few in the sport. Now, he's not the only one that works very hard, as a lot of them do. Canelo is one. Terrence Crawford, that Lord knows he worked hard. Canelo worked hard. and then in preparation for fights. They don't let their weight get out of control. Shit, who else? Shakur and them, they do well. Shakur, Devin, they don't let their weights balloon up. I mean, well, I don't think. Well, I don't think Crawford or Canelo let their weight balloon up in between fights. I don't think they do. I'm not. I haven't seen it. But when it's time to get to work, fighters like that get to work. Alexander Usyk, he has Lord knows Alexander Usyk has a hell of a work ethic. Vasily Lomachenko has a hell of a work ethic. You know what I mean? Guys like that, those guys really, 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 hard working, right? And they understand what it takes in order to stay on top and to be able to compete at a high level. You know what I mean? You have to give it your all, right? Now, but as it relates to Ryan Garcia, let's pivot a little bit. As we know, he got rid of Joe Goosen. And, I ain't tripping either way. He got rid of Joe Goosen. It doesn't, who cares? He got rid of Joe Goosen. It is what it is. So what? Joe didn't really do anything. You ain't doing nothing either. So got rid of Joe Goosen. Okay. Yada, yada, who cares? All right. Now, as it relates to Ryan Garcia, he's in search of another trainer. Rumor has it, Derek James may be in the fold. I doubt that. Maybe Robert Garcia may be in the fold. I would like to see him train with a Buddy McGirt, or hell, we can even bring Tommy Brooks back out of retirement. The old legendary trainer Tommy Brooks, he hasn't been training in a while that I know of. We can bring him out of retirement. Eddie Reynoso. I didn't see this coming at all. I did not see this coming at all. As it relates to Ryan Garcia, you know what I mean? Rumor has it that he may be going back to Eddie Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez. Why? I have no idea. The problem is this. When Ryan Garcia worked with Team Canelo in the past, he had a piss poor work ethic. He felt entitled, and he wanted all of the attention. If Ryan Garcia is not being serious about training in preparation for fights, then Eddie Reynoso won't be any good for him. I am of the opinion that if a fighter is not committed to the sport, then it doesn't matter who the trainer is. Yeah, you might be the tomato can here, a whole head cheese sandwich there, a bag of pork grinds over here. I mean, you might beat that. A pickle pig feet sandwich. You might beat those guys. A can of pork and beans. But when you get in there with some top high echelon guys, that lazy work ethic is not going to work, right? Do you guys think that Eddie Reynoso would be a good fit for Ryan Garcia again? Being that he was already over there and Eddie had to let him go. Hey, look here, man. You got to go, dog. Listen. You're going to come in here and work, or you're going to bring the selfie stick. If you're going to bring the selfie stick, and be taking selfies in the ring while we hitting the pads and working on certain strategies and stuff, if you ain't going to work just as hard as Canelo or the other guys that's in the gym, you know what I mean? You know what I realized too? The dudes that don't work hard, that was a part of that camp, they left. I think Andy Ruiz is over there with Eddie Reynoso. He ended up leaving. We know Andy Ruiz. The only thing he working is a goddamn taco truck. Ryan Garcia ended up leaving. I think it was another fighter ended up leaving too. It's like, you know what, man? If y'all ain't, and what I think over there, those guys are very, very serious. Check this out. You a Saul Canelo Alvarez. What does Canelo? What is his net worth? What's his net worth? Let me see what's up. What's his net worth? Let's see what his net worth is. The professional pocket watchers. They get paid to count people money. So yeah, that's what it is. Let's see Canelo net worth. What does this have to do with anything? I'm fixing to tell you. Right now. It say right here, right? From what I seen, this is updated 7 hours ago. It say Canelo Alvarez has a net worth of $180 million. Where am I going at with this? Well, this is what it say right here, right? I don't know how, or did he make $180 million in 1 year? I don't know. Net worth, right? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, it say right here, the son says 180 million. I don't know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. And regardless of how much money he's worth, right? He 100 mil plus. He 100 mil plus, right? If you have a guy that has a net worth of 100 million plus, and he's in the gym working hard as hell, training, dedicated. Now, when he's not boxing, of course, he probably drink and do whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm saying when it's time to fight, he's in there every day. So if you got a guy that has a net worth of that much money, working that hard in preparation for fights, how can another guy who doesn't even have a 10th net worth of what he has can walk in there and just think that, like he's literally the living example in the ring, in the gym. Because I'm like, shit, if I had a net worth of that much, I don't know if I'd be boxing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dog. I got a lot of businesses going on right now, a lot of things going on. I got money coming in from everywhere. I really not, I'm solidified. I got a Hall of Fame resume. I'm solidified right now. Some would say that Canelo is the king of decking. Some people say he ducked Demetrius Andrade. Some say he ducked Jamal Charlo. Some say, he ducked all the slick black fighters. That's what they say. Right? That's what they say. To this day, they say that. If I talk to Aki TV, pretty sure he'll say that. Aki, so as the world turns, Saul Canelo Alvarez has done it again. He has managed to find a way to duck another black fighter. Now, if you know anything about Canelo, and that's why I keep saying, if you know anything about Canelo, you would know that this is nothing new. Back in 2018, he had an opportunity to fight the boogeyman of the division at that time, Boo Boo Andrade, but he chose to duck him instead. Then he had an opportunity to fight Jamal Charlo, the defending titles against Jamal Charlo, but Jamal Charlo was just too slick and too black for him, and he had an elite jab, so he decided to duck him too, and they created a belt out of nowhere. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to get I'm about to get Aki TV on here, boy. He said his identity is attached to his achievements in the ring, like most athletes. Yeah. I got you. I got you. Shout out to Eric. Eric, what's going on, man? Really though. Hey, it is what it is. Hey. I'm all gonna be saying, hey, bro. But anyways. My point is this. Well, if you have a net worth of that much money, bro, like, what is the incentive to want to continue to fight and train that hard? Shout out to Major Key Boxing. What's going on, man? You get what I'm saying? Doug right side with the lick read. What is the incentive when you have that many zeros in the bank? When you have that many zeros in the bank, 9 figures, what is the incentive? You get what I'm saying? What is the incentive? That's all I'm saying. That's a lot of zeros. That's a lot of money there, man. That's a lot of money there, man. That you know what I mean? That's a lot of money. 100 mil plus, bro. Like, I can't even fathom that. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But anyway, let's get into the show, man. Phone lines, I'm finna drop the phone lines right now. But before we do, I have to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the Inevitable, my Lord and Savior. Not Jesus Christ, he's overrated. Not Allah, he's overrated too. You know what I mean? Not Jesus, yeah, he overrated too, even though that's Jesus in Espanol. God, oh yeah, God is overrated, he's overrated. You know what I mean? But you know who ain't overrated? Our Lord and Savior, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I just want to get that out there, man, for all of those Haymanites, and those who pray and worship the PBC. And when you have a PBC contract, you do have to thank Al Heyman before you thank your mom, your dad, God, everybody else, any other deity. You do have to do that, right? So I just want to get that out of the way, right? You know what I mean? And for anybody who don't say all praises due to the most exalted, the most high, Al Heyman, this is what my dog Riley think about it.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I'm just saying, you know, that's how Riley feel. I don't feel that way. Riley feel that way. You know what I mean? I don't feel that way. Riley feel that way. You know what I mean? So that's all. I just want to throw that out there. Now, shout out to Mr. D. Again, guys, I am of the opinion. That, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I think Ryan Garcia made a mistake the first time by leaving Canelo and Eddie Reynoso. And what a lot of Ryan Garcia fans fail to realize is this is a lazy kid. And shout out to Bruce Gas. And he doesn't have the strongest work ethic in the world. And for the most part, his cherry pick, they've been strategically choreographing his career, very similar to what they did to Tank Davis and some other fighters as well, right? Jaime Muguiz and stuff like that, Jamal Talos. His step-up fight was Luke Campbell. He came through and he came through and won that. He came through with that. He still didn't have defense in that fight. He didn't have any defense in that fight. Luke Campbell's a little bit more flat-footed. That's how he got hit. I like the way that Ryan Garcia set up the left hook to the body. Left hook to the body. The way he set it up was good because Luke Campbell, he flinched like he was going to go up top with a right hook. And then Luke Campbell went in a high guard to try to embrace himself from the punch. And then so what he did was he kind of like feinted him like he was going to go. He feinted him like he was going to go with a right hook to the top, to the head. Luke Campbell went in the high guard, and then he came in with the left hook to the body. That's how he set it up. He set it up with the feint. He set up with the feint with the backhand. It was a backhand feint that set up the left hook to the body. But when he got dropped, he still had the same defensive deficiencies that we saw against Tank Davis. So, in order for him to be able to correct a lot of those things, he got to make a commitment to the sport and dedicate himself. I don't care who trains him; doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter. If TikTok and Instagram and selfie sticks and guyliner and thumb lines for men and makeup and lipstick and eyeshadow is more important than boxing, you know what I mean? Then it doesn't matter who you get in there with, the result is going to be the same. So let's say if he does go back to Reynoso, if they accept him, I don't know if they will. Apparently he must realize, hey, look here, man, this is what we were trying to tell you. We were trying to tell you, one, you wasn't ready for Tank. 2, we told you you had a lot of defensive deficiencies you needed to work on. 3, we told you that you had a piss poor work ethic. We showed you. Canelo Alvarez has way more money than you will ever probably make in your life, right? And when he retires, he'll probably have a net worth of over $200 million. And if he's in here working very, very hard, getting prepared for fights, who the hell is you? You should be doing the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So, shout out to Solo Dolo. He said, to be fair, The Undertaker didn't become a champion until he was 27, 28. He said Ryan just needs to decide what he wants from the sport. When you say The Undertaker, who's The Undertaker? Are you talking about the wrestler? Who's The Undertaker? Yeah, who's The Undertaker? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. What to say, fam? You say you're right. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it, fam. You get what I'm saying? So, he talking about the wrestler? What the wrestler got to do with boxing? That shit, that don't make no sense right there. Like, that shit don't make no sense at all. That wrestling ain't got shit to do with boxing. You get what I'm saying? Phone lines over 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. I'm just asking. I don't know. And what it say, Doug, right side? You say facts. Reports are Ryan going to work with Ronnie Shields now. I mean, we know we probably won't know. We probably won't know until everything is official. You know what I mean? Reports are reports. You get what I'm saying? Doug, right side. Reports are reports. I've heard that too. I heard Ronnie Shields. I've heard maybe Derek James. I've heard maybe Robert Garcia. I heard that as well. Robert Garcia. I heard, and I also heard Eddie Reynoso. My thing is, if you was already over there with Eddie Reynoso, what would be the incentive for them to want to come back and work with you again? You get what I'm saying? Villa say, do I have the clip of Ryan working with Canelo? No, I don't. I don't have no clips of Ryan working with Canelo. Hey, shout out to Rick. Rick, what's going on, baby boy? What's happening, man? Shout out to my sister, Bless 365. Shout out to Bless 365. You get what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. Who we got here? Oh, I see we got this bitch ass nigga, Jason Mons. Jason Mons, he's a real bitch. Just want you to know that. That'll be my last time addressing you too. You get no shine on this show. But you's the bitch. You's the bitch. You really are. Shout out to Derek Choice. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What is that? You say? I still can't believe Ryan thought he would hit Tank with the left hook and just went to fight. Hey, Derek, man, yeah, I got the left hook, bro. Hey, as a matter of fact, if you look at the punch in the second round when he got knocked down when he got dropped by a straight left, he threw that left hook. He got countered. He got countered with a straight left off of the left hook. He threw that wild left hook. Tank ducked up under it, bap, and caught him with a straight left, dropped him. You know what I mean? So come on, man. You get what I'm saying? And put it this way. Again, Derek, if he made a decision to commit to training, that's his issue. That's his issue. He needs to make a decision to commit to training. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? On True Media Today USA Boxing, it is the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing, man. You guys know what it is. Team Freeway Boxing. That's the team. It is what it is. Coach Malachi Williams. Let's get it.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet? That you never explains, moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug, thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing, right? Like a lot of people, man, they put a lot of stock in trainers. Like, yeah, man, this trainer, he ain't teach him this, he ain't teach him that. No, I mean, the trainer can't make you do nothing you don't want to do. You know what I mean? Like the trainer can't make you do nothing you don't want to do. And if the trainer got other people he's training, he look, man, if you don't want to do this work, something that I'm gonna teach you that's gonna help you win this fight, then that's on you. That's on you. You know what I mean? You somebody like a Joe Goose and you ain't got time for that bullshit, man. Look, he say, dude, I'm a Hall of Fame trainer. My resume is impeccable. You know what I mean? I trained you before, but right now you want to do things your way. Okay, fine. Joe Goose is like, okay, fine. I ain't even tripping on this here, man. My resume is solidified. I got fighters in the Hall of Fame. I'm a Hall of Famer. I ain't tripping, man. Whatever. But I tell you what, when you get back in the ring with an elite fighter, especially at 140 pounds, when you listen, 135 and 140 ain't nothing to play with. When you go back in there at 140 and you talking about fighting a Regis Prograis or Zapata or all those other guys, boy, it's gonna be Matias. Boy, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Is the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, talk to me.
Ain't it a beautiful day? Ain't it a beautiful day? Man, the sun's out, the wind's hitting my face, I'm relaxed, and I can't wait for that rematch with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. I can't wait for that 140 for an active fighter, Coach. I mean, we talking about Ryan Garcia going back with his boy, old Mexico. He's going back to the motherland. And I love it. Reynoso already put it out. He says, man, hey, I'm willing to work with him if he needs me. He needs you, my brother. Yeah. He needs you. He needs you back. Because Goosen, I don't know, man. I told you Goosen is a legendary coach. I respect Goosen for what he boxing. But if you letting your boxer, if the rumors were true, if you letting your boxer go to his house and train in the garage, we got problems. Yes or no, coach? We got problems.
I mean, you can't make him do what he don't want to do. You know what I mean? You got a young kid. He think he know everything, and he's rich. So you got a young kid. He has a lot of clout on TikTok. He has a lot of clout on Instagram. He has commercial endorsements. He's cute. He has dimples. You know, he's rich, and he's trying to tell you, the old coon, the Hall of Famer, who trained legends, what he should and what he shouldn't be doing. So if it's me, I'm like, oh, that's how you feel about it. So then you hire me to get you prepared for this fight or the other fights before and this fight, and now you're trying to tell me how I go. Okay, you know what, baby boy? Yeah, you're right about that. What you say? You say you like to do things your way, and you have a vision how you see things happening. Okay, cool. When you coming to the gym, I'm only going to come about 2-3 days a week for sparring. Okay, don't worry about it. The check in the mail. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But coach, come on. You know we've all been there, coach. At 24 years age, we think we know the world. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially for him knowing that he got the whole world in front of him, man. They're giving him nothing but good strength. They're giving him good fish, good food. I mean, he said they give him. I mean, the guy got everything that we at 24 never tasted. Let's be honest with that. Coach Malachi, I'm gonna tell you like that. At your age now, and especially me too, at 40, if you could go back at your 24 years. When you were 24, coach, what would you say to yourself?
I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with, okay, if that's the case, you got Shakur Stevenson, he about 24 years old. He's not doing what Ryan Garcia doing. What would you say? Coach. What would you say for the other 24-year-olds, the Keyshawn Davises, or 20-year-olds, the Kid Austins, the other guys who are his age and younger, you know, who doing the total opposite of him?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. Look, the guys that you just mentioned, now we know they love boxing. And I'm not saying Ryan don't love boxing, but at his age compared to those guys, I mean, like you already said, coach, he got endorsements, he got all these Instagram, he got everything in front of him that these guys don't got. Now, that at that young age, of course, that got entwined there with boxing to where he lost his shot. Okay, I still say Reynoso will go in there and say, "Did you learn your lesson?" Yes, sir. Okay. Gonna do it again? No, sir. Okay, now let's get to training. And Canelo's gonna, he's gonna receive him back with good hands because at the end of the day, man, Canelo wants nothing but good for Ryan Garcia. Let's be honest with that. So I gotta say it like this: I'm happy. The sun's out. We having a good show today, and keep it going, coach. D Block, D Town, D Block.
Hey, all I'm saying, this all I'm saying. Hey, this all I'm saying. Like what's gonna change this time? What's going to be okay? Let's say if it do happen, right? What's going to be different? What's going to be different this time? Eddie, I learned my lesson this time. You was right. I do keep my chin in the air, and my left hook wasn't going to work against Tank. It was my fault. I left you guys. You wouldn't allow me to bring my selfie stick in. I apologize. Carla, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Slim, what did I tell you? Everything is planning out just like I told you it was going to happen. It was going to be all these stipulations. Now we got weight. Now we got a trainer issue. So now when Ryan come back bigger, he's supposed to come back bigger and better at 140. This is all
scripted.
This is all the plan.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I just thought about that, Ron, when you said, okay, now he going back. The prodigal son, he going back to Canelo.
All this been scripted out. Didn't I tell you from the gate? It's all been scripted.
You told me, dog. I forgot all about the script.
And now you got fanboys talking about. Now you got fanboys making excuses for Ryan. Ryan is nothing but a social media fitness model. That's all he is. Nothing more, nothing less. He's not a world-class boxer, and he will never be a world-class boxer. Let me tell you why. And it's not even that he's not good. It's just that his contemporaries are all better than him. You think what I'm telling you? He don't have the luxury of retiring any old motherfuckers like Oscar did. You dig what I'm telling you? His best competition is motherfuckers around his age. Who can he beat? None of them. Because he wasn't developed to beat none of them. He was only developed to get cashed out. He was only developed to be a draw. No, the game needs a Rock because he does bring money and he does bring odds, but that doesn't help me as a real boxing fan. That help motherfuckers that want to hold his jock strap.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about all that. I'm gonna call it the way it is.
Hey.
The boy was not developed to be a world class boxer. He was only developed to try to put eyes and revenue in live gates. That's all he is. Nothing more, nothing less. So motherfuckers can shake all the pom-poms he wants, all they want for Ryan. Ryan is who he is. He's pretty much a gimmick. That's all he is.
Hey.
And I'm just being real with you, Mo. I mean, this shit is so scripted out. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, Brian, you know what, dog? Listen. I got to call one thing. I'm gonna call Ron Boy Fresh on this show. He is Mr. Consistent. He told me a long time ago, probably over a year ago, about Ryan Garcia. Everything he's saying now. This is what he said then, a little over a year ago, right? And I'm laughing because when he said, "Hey, if he go back to Eddie Reynoso, it's already scripted." So how they gonna try to resell it? You know, the prodigal son has returned. He's back with Canelo. Canelo showing him some of those secrets. He's showing some of them knockout secrets. You know what I mean? How to get Tank out of there. Then they gonna hype it back up. Hey, the fanboy, the Ryan Garcia, they gonna come over here. Yeah, coach, it's gonna be different this time. Ryan went Canelo down.
You already hear a couple of them calling into your show, thinking Ryan is gonna change. And all of a sudden, this motherfucking alley cat gonna turn into a tiger or some shit. So what fights are they gonna make for him at 140 to develop him to beat any elite fighter? None. It's none because they all too risky.
You see them dudes in the top 10 at 140? Bro, I went over there.
You already know how I feel about everybody know I am the ambassador of the 140 division. I've been telling people for years 140 is the best division. Yeah. Ryan Garcia will get dog walked by anybody in the top 12 in the 140 division. Dog walk. It won't be competitive.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Rolly don't count because Rolly ain't a real one. Rolly don't count, so don't use Rolly. I know Bama's in the chat room already right now talking about some Rolly ain't shit. Rolly's barely a professional boxer. Stop using Rolly. Don't. Right. Rolo is being bankrolled. That's all Rolo is being bankrolled. Hey, he's a bankrolled boxer. That's it, Mo. But at the end of the day, let me give you my three for Brian. I'm out, Mo. But the three gonna be, and it ain't Eddie Reynoso, man. I'm more of a real boxing fan. I ain't got time for all that fake ass shit. The real shit he should do, I'm gonna be honest with you. He should fuck with Jose Benavidez. He should fuck with Jose. He should fuck with Jose Benavidez. Yeah. If he don't want to fuck with Jose, I put him in line. You fuck with Manny Robles.
Manny Robles, yeah.
Now,
yep. I had dinner with Manny Robles, yeah.
But he probably don't like Manny Robles because Manny Robles said the exact same shit I said. He ain't experienced enough to beat anybody good. But my last one, and this is gonna be a dark horse, is Kate Caroma. I mean, because one thing I will give Rod do have natural ability that Kate Caroma can actually, tune in on. But that's it, Mo. That's all I got, man. It's a cash grab, Mo. We'll see Reggie versus Rod 2 in less than 18 months. 140.
Hey, Ron, before you go, what about Buddy McGirt? You don't think Buddy McGirt to be a good?
No.
No.
Buddy old ass. No. Buddy 50-50. Buddy. I don't know. I don't really fuck with Buddy like that as a trainer. It depends on the bar. I don't know. Too many perfect shit got to line up for Buddy to be successful with me. But I think the three I named can pretty much work with just about anybody. And I think Jose Benavidez has more sting. I think Jose Benavidez is a bigger splash. And it might turn Ryan to like a little villain or whatever. But, I think that would be my number one choice if Jose Benavidez.
All right.
To be honest with you.
Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh, man. DC, stand up. Hey, you know what? Caroma. I forgot all about Caroma. Damn, I forgot all about Caroma, man. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about him. Shout out to Derek Choice. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say in all fairness, Joe Train, Sergey Lipinex, and Boots put that boy in the dirt. I mean, at the end of the day, the most talented fighter is going to win. You get what I'm saying? So you can't compare Lipinex to Boots. Boots is a better fighter, and Lipinex is an older fighter as well. So, at the end of the day, hell, you can have Angelo Dundee training you, but if the fighter that you're fighting is way better than you, You get what I'm saying? Then, you know, the talent is always going to win at the end of the day, to be fair. And I saw that fight. Boots was huge. You see how big Boots was? Boots was damn weight, buddy. I'm calling, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's happening? This Casino Life Fred.
Casino Life, talk to me, fam.
All right, Coach. Also, I want to talk about what we talking about, but I want to address something else first. Though. All right, but I know you are part of the D Block protection program. You know, and it's okay. It's okay. I know you. I don't know y'all. I know you. I know you know him. I know you know him long. You know, I don't know how long y'all know. Time to check this out, Coach. You already know where I'm going. You already know where I'm going. Because I know he talked. So remember, right after the fight, you know, you tried to calm everybody down. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey y'all, man. Hey, we gotta stall him out, cause but he's supposed to learn the dance. He's supposed to learn the basketball dance, right? So I know he called you. I know he called you. Tried to work out a little deal. You know what I'm saying? He might have threw you a little something under the table, so you won't talk about this shit. But he fucked up because he ain't told me nothing. I'm not gonna shut up. I will not be silent. I will not be silent because this shit ain't right. See, I wasn't never gonna say shit. I've been letting this shit slide for a few days, so I wasn't gonna say shit.
He been calling into the show, thinking everything's
but
sweet.
He's calling in. So he's calling in. Oh, he's calling in like ain't shit happen. Like ain't shit happen. And I don't mean, and so I didn't want to do this shit, folks. I didn't want to do this shit. Because I know you got a show to run. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a show to run. And I'm gonna get to the top.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. I talk about it. I bring it up. We're gonna talk about it right now. I'm gonna tell D Block to call the show back. Look, D Block, man, call the show back, man. Right now, you got some explaining to do. You don't lost the bet. You said you were gonna take the money out your bank account. You had it set aside to get the tattoo. We ain't heard nothing. We ain't seen nothing. Well, what's happening?
Exactly, Coach. That's all I'm asking, Coach. and let me one more thing about this shit, Coach. Like to have the nerve. We already ain't nobody called in and jumped on your ass. Ain't nobody got on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But today is today. And you call in and you talking you hyping up Ryan Garcia again. That's the reason. That's the reason I had to do this shit. Because it's one thing, you know what I'm saying? When you first duck this shit, the first couple times you was calling in, that man was humble. He was acting so humble. Kind of like how you said yesterday, how you started feeling bad for Jamal Charlo.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I started feeling a little bad for D Block because D Block wasn't the same D Block no more. We all know, like
he cried. He said he cried in the car. He said he cried.
Yeah. So I felt sorry for him, but to have the nerve to call in here and talk about Ryan Garcia again, I had to do it. But anyway, let me change this. All right. So what we talk about is Ryan Garcia. What I see for Ryan Garcia's future is like if he go back to Canelo, I'm pretty sure Eddie Reynoso gonna have some strict requirements for him to come back. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. I feel like if we see him actually training with them and shit, I feel like that's a good sign that Ryan Garcia done made some changes with his discipline. Because I can't believe that Eddie Reynoso would take him back and then let the same shit go down. I feel like if we see him with Eddie Reynoso run one day, and then the next day we don't see him there no more, we already know what time it is. You see what I'm saying?
You know what, Casino, and what I remember when he was over there the first time, and then he left, and he was saying all kind of stuff about Canelo and Eddie Reynoso didn't have time for him, and then Canelo came out in defense was like, look, this dude lazy. sometimes when he come to the gym, he'll stay an hour and he'll leave. You know, then I'm hearing he's shooting down TikTok videos and, you know, doing the body shot challenges over there. And he wasn't really training like that. And no one is going to babysit you. Like, dude, like, if Canelo, who got a net worth of almost $200 million, can work and train as hard as he's training and be the living example in the gym, why do I have to motivate you to do what I'm doing? I got a net worth more than you ever have.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So
so that's the way I see it.
Yeah, so yeah, I basically look at it like if he go back to Eddie Reynoso and it look like it's working out, if it look like he's sticking around and they training, then I feel like that means Ryan Garcia done made some changes to himself. Yeah. And if we see him show up over there and we don't see him shortly after, then we already know Ryan Garcia ain't changed shit. And don't be expecting no changes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it.
Okay. All right, shout out to Casino Life, man. ATL, stand up, man. Salute. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. Hey, they got Canelo over there training hard for John Ryder. Hey, listen, you know what, guys? You know what? To all of my brothers and sisters in the UK, I know you guys think that I've been hard on John Ryder. Pause. He said hard and pause. See, hard. You said hard, coach. You got to put pause behind that because we don't know what you mean by that. That could be interpreted any kind of way. Hold on, guys. Let's see what this is. Caller, what's your name and you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's your never. Now, Casino, I'm gonna let you know like this. You know how hard it was for me while I was banging my fist in the car when I was crying. I knew I lost. I know damn well how I felt. You know, it took forever. But I want to say thank you, coach, for always having my back. Am I in the back protective service? You damn right. You know what? I've earned my trust. I've earned my trust. Now, we all human. We all make mistakes. Now, we can live and learn and appreciate each other and hold each other's hands. And we could just sing kumbayas all day. Now, I can sit back and just take all the shit, all the bullshit, all day, all long. But I call the show because I come with nothing but facts. Okay? People want to hate because I bring up Ryan Garcia. Look, man, it's another day. The Lord has blessed us. Said we're here to pray. We're here to look up and say thank you, God, for letting Ryan Garcia go back with Reynoso. And we're gonna have better days. Like I say, oh, better days. Oh, better days. I mean, coach,
hey, D-Block.
Am I right or am I wrong, coach? Can we forgive?
D-Block. D-Block. With all due respect, my brother. I was telling the people. I did tell the people to stall y'all. I say stall them out, man. Stall them out, right? But the people want you to honor your bet. Like Rick just throw their hot at you. As a the casino, they throw their hot. They say, look, man, it wouldn't have been so bad. They probably could have forgave you, but you was capping so hard for Ryan Garcia. You was capping hard. And then even after defeat, after you went to the car and you dropped a couple of tears on the steering wheel, and even after defeat, you call back and act like ain't nothing never happened, and you doing the same thing all over again. So you're making the same mistake the second time that you made the first time. So that's what. so the people like, and we let him slide this time. He gonna come back and do it again. And right now you proving the people right. So the people want to know. The people want to know, man. When you gonna get that tattoo, man? Anything they say right now, dog. Because you said D-Block. Listen, man. Casino got me. You did say that you was gonna put it on Facebook Live and you was gonna let people know. Right. You was gonna get it done.
Damn
so
right.
That's all they said. That's all they said.
So today's Thursday, my people in the community that I respect. Oh, humbly worthy. I mean, I appreciate all of y'all. Rick Tim, I know we got bad beef and it'll keep on going because that's just the way it is, man. Blood and crib, whatever the hell you want to say. You got your guy, whatever it is, man. You don't know. We both from different sides. You from Houston, I'm from Dallas. Casino Life, same thing. You from ATL. It ain't ATL no more like it used to be, but I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, guys are wearing purses over there, so everything's changed. But I understand everybody's saying what's going on, what's gonna happen, and like I said, today's Thursday, coach. We got 2 more days to the inevitable. I mean, I got to get my tattoo on my hand. I told you I'm gonna do that, Coach.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
So the people
All right, I already got it aligned.
The people want to know when.
Saturday.
Okay.
Once I'm gonna take me a good shower in the morning. I'm gonna pray, and when I get to my homegirl where she has a tattoo shop, I'm gonna be crying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cry, Coach. It is what it is. But I gotta do the bet. It's gonna be around 7 o'clock at night. You gotta be at 7 o'clock at night because everybody's gonna be a little drunk and go like, all right, everybody's gonna forget. So it's all good. But 7 o'clock Saturday, Facebook Live, Agent Reyna. That's who I am. I'm gonna keep my word, like I say. Rick Timms, don't worry, baby. I'm gonna get you back. Casino Light Press, be ready, man, for that 3-way one day. D Block, D Town, G City, G Bill, Baltimore.
Shout out to D Block. Hey man, all right, man. Hey, he said Saturday now. He said Saturday now. He said you had him in the Casino called and so said you got him in the witness protection program. He called the show. He said, I got D Block in the witness protection program. Hey man, the man was crying. The man was crying in the car. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. He was crying in the car. Bro. I'm like, man, I figure, if he don't call here with that same Ryan Garcia energy, maybe people will give him a little pass. But he called right back. He did not learn his lesson. He didn't learn his lesson. He talking about, Ryan gonna be back. He gonna get me Eddie Reynoso, and then this is what we gonna do. We like, oh goddamn. And then Casino call and say, look, he doing it again. He doing the same thing this time that he did last time. He ain't learned his lesson. Hey, shout out to Dante, dropping that $2 super chat. He said D Block and the tattoo better be big enough. Hey, you know what? Hey, Dante, he might get a real small tattoo. I just thought about that because we never said what. Nah, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna wait till he call back. We gotta find out how big that tattoo gonna be because didn't nobody stipulate the size. Hey, you make a valid point, Dantes, because he can get like just Tank Davis on his hand, just some small words, Tank Davis on his hand. You get what I'm saying? I just thought about that. Hey, shout out to JC. What did he say, JC? JC say, he said too late. I just thought about that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Was the size stipulated? Wasn't the tattoo supposed to be on the side of the face? I thought it was supposed to be on the side of the face or something. Carter, what's the name you're calling from?
Coach, man, it's Casino Light Press, man. I just wanted to call back to clarify the terms of this bet that he made, because he made this shit up. Ain't nobody remember. Hey, if you remember, I tried to bet him some money. Yeah. Remember? Yeah. I told the nigga I'm not getting no tattoo. This shit was his idea. Yeah. This nigga said on the face. He said on the face.
Yeah, he did say that. Though. He did say that.
I already know what you're trying to do, D Block. You did this shit the last time. You're just trying to stall us out till Saturday, and then you're gonna be explaining again. But nigga, I'm laughing and shit, but that's because this is the internet and I don't know you, bro. Nigga, this is a bet, bro. It's a real bet, bro. Niggas don't want to even hear you talking if you ain't did what you supposed to do on some real shit. I mean, like every time I hear you call in and I know you ain't got that tattoo, that shit pisses me the fuck off. And I'm pretty sure everybody else who expect you to, as a stand-up guy, to honor your bet, that shit gonna piss their ass off too. Because if first of all, I'm not gonna say no dumbass shit like I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm not ever gonna sign up for no shit like that. So I'll never be in your predicament. I told you a long time ago, me and you will never be the same. We'll never be the same. But you made your bed, nigga. So you need to get a tattoo of Tank Davis on your motherfucking face, like you said, and you signed up. You made this shit up, bro. So that's all it is. Hey, but like I said, this the internet. This the internet. If you don't get the tattoo, I mean, it is what it is. But bro, you a clown. You know what I'm saying? You a clown, bro. I just want you to know that shit. You a clown. You know what I'm saying? But, all right.
Shout out to Casino. Hey, D-Block. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what, dog? Hey, you know what, dog? For real though. Hey, D-Block, you did come up with these terms. You did come up with the terms, bro. I tried to get you to back. I tried to get you to say, hey, look here, man. No, hey, D-Block, you sure about that? That's a little too extreme. Nah, coach. No, they got to get it on their face. This is what it's gonna be. I tried to save you, dog. I had the cape on my back. I tried to be like, look here, man, I don't know, that sounded a little too crazy. You know the boy Ryan Garcia don't stand in snowball tail the hell. Nah, coach, it got to be on the face. All right, man, Carter, what's the name when you calling from?
Hey, coach, this is J-Rock from DC, man.
J-Rock from DC, talk to me, fam.
What's good, coach?
Hey, what's good with you,
dog,
man?
Hey, man, y'all got to be dead.
Hey, I tried to help him, dog. Hey,
Hey, that nigga Casino really mad, though, huh?
Hey, man, see, the thing going, D-Block was very adamant about it.
He was, though. He was. Hey, man, hey, they just gonna go down. All that shit backfired on his ass.
Yeah, I was like, man, that's D-Block. That's kind of little too. You sure that's what you want? Nah, cause that's exactly what I want. I was like, all right.
Hey, D-Block definitely jumped the gun on that one.
They gotta start listening to me, man. God damn, bro.
Hey, no bullshit. Hey, Fred sound like he ready to pull up on that man for real.
Oh, to my prayers.
He about to have to drop the Addy.
Hey, no. Hey, Prez dropped the Addy the way he be at. Prez dropped the Addy to the gym where he be at. Matter of fact, hey, pull up right now. That shit had me crying, bro. Hey. That's it had me crying, bro. I was like, God damn, he dropped that. I ain't never had nobody call the show and drop the Addy. Yeah, nigga, I'm there right now. Nigga, pull up right now. You know what I mean?
Hey, boy, I'm with it. Hey, I think me and Praise around the same age, so I'm with him. I ain't gonna lie. And I know D-Block has be hating on Tank and shit, so, I don't call in to say too much about D-Block. I be letting Praise handle him, but hey, man, he sound like he got some work with you, D-Block, though, man. Hey, dog, you gonna have to see him about something about that bet, man.
Hey, man.
You gonna have to see him.
Hey, J-Rock, salute, fam. Thank you for calling. So, DC, man. DC, stand up, man.
Hey, coach.
Yes, sir. Hey, all I'm saying is this. For me, I'm just saying for me, if he's not doing the things that he needs to do in order to get back, to get back right, he gotta have a hell of a work ethic in order to be over there with Canelo on the boards. He has to have a hell of a work ethic. If you don't have a work ethic, you can forget it. You get what I'm saying? I was checking this article out. I want you guys to check this out. I want to pivot a little bit because I haven't been hearing a whole lot about this fight, and I just want to know if you guys feel the same way. Now, this is an article that was written by Steve Kim. He writes for Snack, right? It says both can be true. He said, if you happen to be a subscriber of the Zone, hold on. Casino like Prez, you were right. I remember when you said that, no, this John Ryder Canelo fight, when they first introduced this fight, they said that it was going to be free for the Zone subscribers. If you have a subscription, you can watch the fight on the Zone. Then they changed it. Now they're saying it's for it's pay-per-view. And you have a lot of the Canelo fans, a few Canelo fans saying, no, it was always pay-per-view. They always said that. Let's continue. Let's go back. It say, if you happen to be a subscriber to the Zone, for the low price of $54.99, you can watch the homecoming of Saul Canelo Alvarez against John Ryder in Mexico. Yeah, tough sell, right? This is the article written by Steve Kim for Snack. It's not that Ryder, 32-5 or 18 KOs, is a terrible fighter. To the contrary, he is rated 5th by Ring Magazine. And in recent, whatever that means, you know what I mean? Some people feel a certain way about Ring Magazine as well. And in recent years, his only loss was a controversial decision against a respected Callum Smith back in 2019. Since then, he has notched 4 victories in a row, which includes a close call against Danny Jacobs. And then he earned his title shot by scoring a 4th-round stoppage over the previously undefeated Zach Parker for the WBO interim super middleweight title, right? And this is, as you guys can see, y'all check me out. I'm finna go somewhere with this. The Gorilla is a solid, hard-nosed fighter. So John Ryder's nickname is the Gorilla. John the Gorilla Ryder. Okay. He said, yeah, someone continued to point out his loss to the much-panned Rocky Fielding. As a matter of fact, he lost to Rocky Fielding, who was folded up earlier by Canelo Alvarez a few years ago. So I didn't even know he fought Rocky Fielding. So he lost to Rocky Fielding. He lost to Rocky Fielding. But the argument can be made that boxers are allowed to have losses and then improve moving forward. By all accounts, Ryder is a respectable foe. Now, there's a lot of people online that don't feel that way. They don't feel that way. They feel like John Ryder, they ain't never heard of him. They feel like he's a tomato can. That's what they feel like. And people have a right to feel how they want to feel. I'm not here to try to argue with anyone's opinion. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, family. That's what it is, right? The problem is that the platform, which once said that the pay-per-view is dead, the platform that said pay-per-view is dead, is now very much in that very same racket. Now, this is true. The Zone did come out and say pay-per-view was dead. They're going to get rid of pay-per-view, only to turn around, and guess what? Now they're doing pay-per-view fights. True. It said this has most likely clouded people's perception of this matchup. And this is just a couple of weeks after fans had to shell out $80. No, it wasn't $80, $95. Because it was $85 with tax, which took it out to $95 and some change. I know I bought it. And this was a couple of weeks after people had to pay $85 for Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, a fight with much more commercial appeal. Chances are this event would do just a fraction of the buys that even procured. So he's saying that this particular event with Canelo and John Ryder would do a fraction of what Tank and Ryan did. This was the type of fight that many fans were promised would be part of their DAZN subscription. And once was when it was much cheaper. So what he's saying right here is this here. He said this was the type of fight that was promised to the fans that would be a part of the DAZN subscription, right? And now it looks like, you know what I mean, the remaining fights for Canelo Alvarez's career will be on pay-per-view. You get what I'm saying? So what he's saying is, at this time last year, coming into the contest with Dimitri Bivol, Canelo was a consensus choice as the game's pound-for-pound best fighter. But last May, he was defeated handedly over 12 rounds by Dimitri Bivol, and he rebounded in September by defeating Gennady Golovkin in a high-priced sparring session that also went the distance. While he's just 32 years old, and I think Canelo will be 33 in June, if I'm not mistaken, either May or June, somewhere around there. Keep in mind that he began his professional career at 15 years old and has 64 bouts under his belt, 58, 2-2 with 39 KOs, right? There are a lot of miles on his odometer. And who knows if he is now on his physical descent as a fighter. We're going to find out. This is just part of the intrigue of this weekend's bout. So what he's saying is the intrigue in this weekend's bout is pretty much people want to see if, if he's going to show any slowdown for the simple fact that, if he's going to show any slowdown for the simple fact that, he hasn't fought. He's fought, but he's fought a lot of years. He has a lot of mileage. And, he fought a lot. Like, the dude 32 years old, and he literally has double the amount of fights as Jamal Charlo or probably any of those guys in the middleweight division. Most fighters don't have the amount of fights that Canelo has and just at 32 years old. But he did turn pro at 15. So when you turn pro at 15, you get what I'm saying? So but I say this, he turned pro at 15, but yet and still, I think Jamal Charlo and those other guys turned pro 3 years later. So I think, I think they turned pro like 3 years after Canelo. So I feel maybe they still should have fights somewhere around, at least over 40 fights. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, dude had a lot of fights. So I do get it. But he was right though. He was right. Doggone Casino was right. He was right. They were selling this fight at first as a free fight. Well, as long as you had the DAZN subscription. But the reason why I think about that is, I know what he's talking about the wear and tear. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about, the wear and tear. He's been fighting a long time. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think the thing is, he has been boxing a long time. I think the reason why the Zone had to put this on pay-per-view, now even though the pay-per-view is $54.99, I think the reason why they had to do that is because of the type of money that Canelo demands, right? So they got to pay him. So they probably like, look, we're going to give you a lower guarantee, and you're just going to get the rest on the back end of the pay-per-view. That's probably what they're doing, more than likely. That's what the PBC does. I mean, that's what Showtime does. PBC and Showtime does. They'll give you, look, we're going to pay you 1.5. We're going to pay you 1.5 on the front end. That'll be your guarantee. You get what I'm saying? With that, we're going to give you 1.5. That'll be your guarantee on the front end. But what we're going to do is, we'll put the rest of it on pay-per-view, and, you know what I mean? And you'll get the rest on that. So he's going to have to sell this fight. I think the thing is I haven't seen a lot of promotions for this fight. I haven't seen a lot of promotions for this fight. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You get what I'm saying? And then I think the casino was right. You know, when they first said this, announced this fight, it was supposed to be free. Well, it was supposed to be with the subscription. But again, depending on how much money the fighters want, the Zone is not in it to lose money. They're probably like, man, you know what, man, dog? Well, you know, the subscription, because this is another thing too. Is this fight with Canelo and John Ryder, will that move the needle to influence people to want to subscribe because of that fight? Perfect example. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, that fight was on the Zone as well, pay-per-view. So, you know, did the excitement of that fight make people say, let me go ahead and subscribe for this fight, you know, for this one fight for the month or whatever? I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Because only they would know that. They would have to release that information. So, I mean, Canelo requires a lot of money when he steps in the ring. I don't know what the hell John Ryder getting paid. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what John Ryder getting paid, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they have to put it on pay-per-view, because they got to offset it. You know, they have to offset it. The way the PBC structure their stuff, like someone like Tank, when they fight on it, they don't give out big guarantees. They don't give out big guarantees. You're gonna get a low guarantee, and you're gonna get the rest on. You're gonna get the rest on the back end. And remember when we had Timothy Bradley on? Check this out. I love the fact that Timothy Bradley was on this show. Remember when we had Timothy Bradley on? Remember what he said? He broke down the back end. He said, listen, man, sometimes you get paid on the back end on the strength of the pay-per-view. He said, man, you know, you don't get all that money at once. He said you may get that money over a period of years. You know, it could be a year later, you still getting a check from that pay-per-view. It could be 2-3 years later, you still getting a check from it. You get what I'm saying? So, and we don't know how big the check may be, but you getting a check from it. You know what I mean? So he said, I always been a guarantee man. Give me my guarantee money. And you know what I mean? And if it's a pay-per-view, give me that. So, but you get what I'm saying? So you kind of rolling the dice. You kind of rolling the dice that way. But I do get it though. I do get it. I shout out to Rico Ransom. He said they need to make all the fights free TV. You know what though? I don't know. You know, I don't know, man. You know, certain fights, you know, like ESPN, you can watch a lot of fights on ESPN and stuff like that. And Showtime, certain fights, you know, you can't make them all free depending on who the fighter is. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, coach? It's your boy Two-Tone Superstar, Phoenix, Arizona.
Two-Tone Superstar, talk to me.
Man, I pray that this Canelo fight absolutely flops, because I want that David Benavidez fight. I want that fight so bad, coach. I say that respectfully. I pray this pay-per-view just flops. I just hope it just flops. Cause I hope nobody. I hope they don't. I want it to flop, coach. Flop.
Hey man. Hey, so why you say it like that? No, he said, man, coach, I hope this. Why you wanted to flop though? Like,
I want it to be horrible, because this man gotta give David his shot, man. I'm tired. Ain't nobody asked for this John Ryder fight. Ain't nobody asked for the Bivol rematch. I love Canelo, but nah, man. like you said, Coach, you have a criteria. Do you got to clean out your division? They got a Mexican, Ecuadorian, half-breed, black monster over here in Phoenix, Arizona, who wants to fade. And also, Coach, keep an eye on Texas for Ryan Garcia. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who is fighting? You know what? Texas. That's a good market for Ryan. That's a good market for Ryan.
He in Dallas. He in Dallas right now. I don't know who trained out of Dallas, Coach.
Oh, that did James.
That did James. Yeah, keep an eye on that. He was just in Dallas last night. Keep an eye on that, coaches. Keep an eye on it.
Okay. All right. Hey, well, shout out to Two-Tone Superstar, man. Salute. Hey, Two-Tone say he hope. Two-Tone say he hope the Canelo Alvarez John Ryder fight flop. He hope it flop. The fliggity flop daddy. He hope it do the fliggity flop. The flop daddy. He hope it's a big nothing burger. He hope that, Tone say he feel like that Canelo been decking David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. That's what Tone said. Now, I ain't say it now. Tone said it. He said he feel that Canelo been decking the Mexican monster. He been decking and dodging, and he hope it flop. You get what I'm saying?
We're the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who won it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Canelo. Caller, what's your name when you're calling from?
Hey, this is Frank in L.A., Coach.
Frank in L.A., talk to me, fam. Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, I called a few weeks ago and I told you the Canelo Ryder was going to be pay-per-view. You said you weren't sure. I told you that thing is a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
The other part is the Zone. I don't know if you're a subscriber, but they recently sent me an email saying they're going to jack up the price to like $225 a year, $224.99 a year.
Yeah.
And their whole model,
they've been did that. Yeah.
Their whole model was, like you pointed out, they said, "Oh no, the there's too many things on pay-per-view." Eddie Hernan, you just got to do a rewind on one of his interviews where he was just saying that,
I remember.
And it's like, man, now he just turned around and flipped the script. And like you said, I know they got to pay these fighters, but I hope people, like your previous caller said, nobody buys this Canelo Ryder because it's just bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
And the Garcia Davis, remember I told you, I called in before, I said, I think this is one of those situations like Bob Arum where Teofimo didn't listen. So he said, okay, you don't want to listen to Uncle Bob, you're going to get some humble pie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ryan Garcia didn't want to listen to Oscar and Bernard Hopkins. And they said, okay, you don't want to listen, you're going to eat some humble pie here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what happened to him. He was terrible. I mean, it was just terrible, sticking his chin out, fighting a stupid fight. The kid has the physical abilities. I think he has the potential, but clearly not the intellect or the maturity to say, I don't know what I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have somebody in my corner that does know what the F is going on and could school me. And that's what he did. He went
there are some people that's complaining with Canelo fighting John Ryder. This is his mandatory, but do you feel that, regardless of whether this is mandatory or not, this guy Canelo, who is considered by many to be the face of boxing, have no business fighting a nobody like a John Ryder, and outside of his hometown, no one ever heard of him. In America, anyways. No. Do you feel that? Hey, do you say, hey, he's fighting is mandatory? What is he supposed to do? Or you felt like Canelo could have maneuvered to get around that to fight a top name? How do you feel about that?
Well, Coach, as a boxing fan, I don't say, oh, I'm Mexican American. I talk for everybody. I don't want to say that, but the fans are always going to be happy to see that dude fight because he's a hero to them. But in reality, as a boxing fan, this is no different than Tank Davis fighting. Was he Rolly Romero?
Rolly Romero.
I wouldn't pay to watch that. You know what?
Like I wouldn't even say that. John Ryder's a way better fighter than Rolly Romero. I've been telling people for a minute on this show, Rolly Romero is a judo wrestler. Like his background is judo. He's not he started boxing late. His trainer, he doesn't have his trainer isn't all of that. He has terrible footwork. The fundamentals is second to none in being the worst. His chin is out there. He throws the bolo punch. He leads. He reaches with his backhand. He reaches when he throws. He doesn't know how to throw a proper jab. correctly. Like I said all of those things, but then I had people, getting saying I was hating on Rolly. So I flipped in and started calling him Big Rolo and started saying, I don't know, boy, Rolo might have a chance. And I think, you know what I mean?
Maybe it's not a direct comparison, but it's basically not. With so many good fights available for Canelo as a boxing fan, it is just, it's so disappointing to see him fight this guy. Yeah. And maybe it might be like a halfway decent fight, and then that dude's going to get knocked out. Why isn't he fighting a Benavidez, a Charlo, somebody of that caliber, somebody with a belt, somebody ranked number 1 or 2 at the very least?
Well, Charlo having issues right now, and he's in the middleweight division. I don't think Charlo gonna be fighting anybody anytime soon. Right now, man, he's been going through it for the past 2 years. So I ain't trying to defend Canelo, but as it relates to that, but I'm saying Charlo, I don't know if he's gonna fight anybody right now. You know what I mean? But you saying other guys you wanted to see him fight versus the John Ryder.
I want to see him fight belt holders. I want to see him fight guys ranked 1 or 2 or another belt holder. But this guy, I'm just telling you, I'm not going to pay for
Canelo
it.
got all the belts, though.
Yeah, but he's got to fight the number 1 or number 2.
Okay,
if he's not going to go up or down in weight, then he's got to fight the 1 or 2. Yeah. Not this guy. I mean, clearly it's just like a homecoming fight for him.
But that's his mandatory, though. The mandatory is the number 1 guy. He is.
Well, we know the mandatory. We both know how the mandatories work, also, Coach.
He's the WBO
I mean,
interim
come on,
champion.
let's
He's
keep
the
it real.
interim champion. He's the interim
you
champion.
probably know more than us. How the mandatory works. Let's be real. But what did you think? Did you think Ryan Garcia got fed? He got his humble pie. I was so happy to watch that, man.
He got humbled. He got humbled. Hey, Frank, I got other calls calling in, man. Thank you for
Thanks
calling.
a lot,
yourself,
Coach. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
yeah. H Entertainment say, nice call in. Hey, Alan, you said I missed your super chat. All right, let me get to it. Hey, he say, nice call in. Hey, just sound like you over there. Oh, let me get the super chat out the way, man. Hold on. Hey, shout out to Alan Maddox. For dropping down quarter over. Bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, so Canelo is 4 years younger than Mayweather. What he say? What he say? He was 4 years younger than Mayweather when he beat him, and he's younger than Loma now. But they want pay-per-view fees to see Canelo fight a bum. He called him Canelo. Hey, what? Hey,
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
Hey, man, hey, Alan, man, boy. Hey, Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hashirama from PG County.
Hashirama, talk to me, fam.
What's going on, family?
What's going
I'm
on?
over here hearing the show. Yeah, I'm over here hearing the show, and I've been hearing a lot of people just, talking a bunch of nonsense these past couple of days. I'm a boxing fan first and foremost, right? So obviously, when it comes to the Canelo situation, obviously John Ryder isn't the ideal candidate we all want. I think we all can acknowledge that and be mature enough to say that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, right? I don't have a problem with him fighting John Ryder in Mexico because essentially what he wants to do is bring an event to Mexico for his people. He ain't doing it for us. This fight isn't for the American people. This is what boxing fans have to understand. It's not for us, right?
Right.
This is for the Mexican population.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, the fights. I'm not from Mexico, but I do go to Mexico often, and his fights on Mexico are always broadcasted on ESPN Knockout. And yes, they tend to be free, right? But like I said, he's doing it more so for the event more than anything else.
Right.
I don't have a problem with it. Because if I had to choose between, him fighting, between Canelo fighting John Ryder in Mexico or Canelo fighting Benavidez in Mexico, obviously I would rather him fight John Ryder in Mexico, right? Because nobody care about John Ryder, respectfully, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, I'd rather have the bigger fight stateside. So I'm not really tripping about that. So I just don't understand why people get the pens in a bunch. Not even that. But what's wrong with big stars bringing like hometown fights to their public? I mean, Chavez did it when he went to Azteca, right? Floyd Mayweather never did it. He never went back to Grand Rapids, Michigan, to put on a big event.
No, he
over
did.
there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. You hit the nail. Floyd ain't never listen. Floyd, hold on. I don't even remember the last time Floyd fought in the state of Michigan. Period.
I think the closest he got was with Gotti when he gave Gotti that ass whooping in Atlantic City. But I think that was it. Like after that, I don't think he ever went back to the East Coast.
Yeah.
And the motherfucker's from here, you know. But it's okay, right? It is what it is. He was about his money, and he got it. Congrats to him, you know. But like I said, ain't nothing wrong with the big star going back to their home roots and, you know, putting up an event for the fans. And Davis just did it over here at the DMV with what's his face, with Hector Garcia. Nobody asked for that. We got it. Nobody. I didn't hear too many people complaining, or his fans at least, you know. So it is what it is. But thank you for having me, Coach. Have a good one.
All right, shout out to Hashirama, man. PT County, man. Salute, fam. Hey. Hey, what did you say? Shout out to somebody said something. Somebody asked me about Jaime Mugia. Yeah, Jaime Mugia is supposed to be fighting. Jaime Mugia is supposed to be fighting too. Jaime Mugia is supposed to be fighting. Is supposed to be fighting as well. I think Jaime has a fight.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I'm just saying, he's fighting his mandatories. But I get it though. I get it. I do. Trust me. I get it. He fighting his mandatory. I don't know, man. We did a vote on how many pay-per-views we think this fight is going to sell. So I do have it saved on my computer. We're going to pull it up the day after the fight. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jesse from California.
Jesse from California. Talk to me, fam.
What up, Coach? So what's the topic about?
No,
people are talking about Canelo and this and that, but I think the topic's about Eddie Reynoso and
what it is,
Eddie, Ryan.
Yeah, what it is Ryan Garcia. You know, he fired Joe Goosen. You know, so and there's rumors that he's could potentially, you know, go back to Eddie Reynoso and Canelo. I'm hearing that it could be Ronnie Shields. I'm hearing that it could be Robert Garcia. So basically, he's looking for trainers. He's looking for trainers. You know, like kind of like what's similar to what Anthony Joshua did when he left the UK, came to America. So they said Ryan is looking for trainers. Now, my thing is, he's going to have to change his work ethic. If he has the work ethic of a world-class fighter, then he'll be able to compete with those other top guys and even potentially can beat them. But he has to change his work ethic. If he don't change the work ethic, it doesn't matter which trainer he chooses to train him. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I was listening to I don't know if you listened to the podcast with Mark Barrera and El Terrible Morales. It's called it Un Round Más. They just had Eddie Reynoso on there, right? And they talked about the Ryan thing, right? And then basically what Reynoso said, I mean, it is like what you're saying. It's up to him. It doesn't really matter who he goes with. It's really up to him because Eddie Reynoso said, like, you know, he basically said that, you know, Ryan, you know, it's kind of there. Mark, what's it called? Barrera asked him, who's the most difficult boxer you've worked with? And he basically said Ryan, because Ryan, one day he's in LA, one day he's in Las Vegas, one day he's in Miami. And so it's like, you can't train someone like that. You know what I mean? Like, you really can't. And about the Canelo and John Ryder thing,
right.
I mean, of course, I'm a big Canelo fan, you know, but the thing is, like, of course I would like to see him fight, you know, Benavidez, even though I think Benavidez is tailor-made for him, but, you know, neither here or there. And I think even if he fights what's it called, Jamal Charlo, I mean, the dude hasn't fought since 1975, so I don't even know even if he fights him, they're gonna say, oh, well, you know, Canelo fought him, you know, he hasn't. Jamal Charlo was out 2 years and this and that. You know, I mean,
you can hear it.
We're never gonna be happy.
I can hear it. I can hear it right now. I know a lot of Canelo fans. I know you guys love Dante's Boxing Nation, and I know you guys love IQ TV. So I know that for a fact. And I can hear Dante's Boxing Nation, IQ TV talking right now. So Canelo finally decides to fight a slick black fighter and Jamal Charlo. The only problem is he waited till after he was outside of the ring for 2 years while he's going through mental health issues and a divorce. This is an opportune time for someone like, you know what I mean? So I can, bro, I can hear it, but I know that. I can hear
That's
it.
exactly what they were saying.
They're going to drop it. They're going to drop it. They're going to drop it.
Man.
Doggone, I can't. Hey, shout out to the boys over there, man. But yeah, they're going to drop it, man. But hey, salute to you, Jesse, man.
So you know,
go ahead.
One last thing, man. You know, it's kind of sad that, like, you know, people bring race into this fucking shit, because it's like, it's really sad, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it really is, because boxing doesn't have a race, bro. But I mean, I just hope people get that fucking shit out of their head, man.
All right.
Anyway, thanks for having me,
Coach.
Coach. Have
man.
a good
salute.
day.
Yeah, salute, man. Compton in the house. Compton in the house. Yeah. See, this is the thing, right? Canelo can't fight Jamal Charlo because he's been out for 2 years, and Jamal Charlo fights in the middleweight division. He fights in the middleweight division. That's why I always play this.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
You get what I'm saying? So Jamal Charlo hasn't unified the middleweight division yet. As a matter of fact, the brother hasn't had a unification match, hasn't had a unification bout since he's been in boxing. I don't think he's ever had a unification bout since he's been in boxing for 15 years. I could be wrong, but I don't think he has. I know he won the IBF at 154. He had a couple of fights after that. Then he immediately moved up to middleweight. And I think he's been in the middleweight division for like 6 years now. Is it 6 years, guys? I want to say 6 years. I think he's moved up in the middleweight division. Was that 2017, fam? I think that was 2017. He moved up in the middleweight division, and in 2 of those years he hasn't fought. So you get what I'm saying? So he's in the middleweight division. Now Demetrius Andrade has moved up to 168. He's signed to the PBC now. Demetrius Andrade has signed into the PBC now. So he signed with the PBC. So they have that. So David Benavidez had just fought Caleb Plant in March, right? That was March. He had just fought Caleb Plant in March, if I'm not mistaken. Was that March, guys? That was March. He had just fought Caleb Plant in March, and now Canelo is fighting in May. So there's no way that I know of that Canelo could have fought David Benavidez unless David Benavidez has been mandated by the WBC to become the mandatory. But Canelo would still have to honor his mandatory obligations with the WBO first. I think the WBO came first. You get what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. You want to see him fight David Benavidez, but I'm saying this particular time right now, the way it fell, David Benavidez has a 3-fight deal with the PBC. So from what we've learned, from what Benavidez Sr. said, Benavidez Sr. said that we have a 3-fight deal with the PBC. They had re-signed with them. And I think he said we got Caleb Plant, Andrade, and David Morrell. So if he have a 3-fight deal already, Caleb Plant, Andrade, David Morrell, the only way I see that fight happening with Canelo and Benavidez, Canelo's going to have to say, hey, look, I want to fight him. That's one. But 2, check this out. Samson Lurwitz, I think that's the name, Lurwitz, right? I think he was on Major Key Boxing channel. And I saw him on another interview, right? He said that they would not allow David Benavidez to fight Canelo on the zone. Let's say Canelo say he want to fight on the zone. They say that he won't allow that. So the only way I see that happening now, and we know how crooked the sanctioning bodies is. We dealing with Mauricio Suleiman. Mauricio Suleiman, the same guy who let Jamal Charlo hold his belt for 2 years. You get what I'm saying? And so we see what's going on with Mauricio Suleiman. Like, we just know how that works out. So my thing is, the only way I can see that fight happening now is the PBC Showtime, and they did say they was going to do this. From what I learned, Canelo Alvarez is he'll be a free agent after this fight. After he fights John Ryder, he'll be a free agent. If he's a free agent, what I see happening is Showtime and the PBC is going to make a Canelo run. Showtime and the PBC is going to make a Canelo run, and they're going to try to, you know what I mean, offer Canelo as much money as he wants in order to try to get him over there. You get what I'm saying? That's what I see. That's what I see happen. And if Canelo say no, I don't want to sign with you guys, I'm going to stay over here with the zone, then I don't see that David Benavidez fight happening. One, because he's under contract for 3 fights with the PBC, and 2, networks. You guys get what I'm saying? So, bro, it's just a whole lot of flim-flam. Just a whole lot of flim-flam and foolishness going on. I don't know how much money that Canelo, Showtime and PBC is going to offer Canelo, but last time I think they offered him $100 million, according to what Tom Brown said. Tom Brown said that they offered Canelo before Canelo fought Bivol. Before Canelo fought Bivol, Tom Brown, as a matter of fact, let me pull it up right here. Hold on. Let me pull it up, guys. Let me pull it up. Because that's when everybody from the LDBC and stuff was saying that and Dante, especially Dante's Boxing Nation, IKTV, they were saying that Canelo ducking slick black fighters. He turned down $100 million from the PBC. I'm going to pull an article up so you guys don't think I'm lying. Carla, what's your name? Where you coming from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. I gotta say one thing, and that's it. Do you really think, like you said it right now? Do you really think Showtime got that kind of money to lure in Canelo, especially knowing Canelo's free as hell and he don't want to take no? Maybe Canelo's like, hey man, I'll take a 1-fight deal and that's it. But do you think they're gonna have the resources to pay him, Coach?
I mean, they might. I mean, shit, they offered him $100 million last time. Shit, I'm pretty sure they got the resources.
Well,
I mean, Canelo is a proven commodity. Canelo's a proven commodity. You know, he's a proven commodity with the right dance partner. You know.
So you think Canelo's gonna do a bank robbery on them again and snatch all their profits? I mean, all their money, and they're gonna make PBC. Look what he did to him last time, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. All right, Coach. D-Block, D-Town.
Shout out to D-Block. Salute, fam. Shout out to D-Block, man. Hey, I'm just saying, I don't know D-Block. I'm like, you know. As a matter of fact, it came up. They said Canelo Alvarez rejects $100 million offer to face. Let me see who this is. This is Boxing News. This is Boxing News 24. Did you guys remember this? Now, I'm going to tell you how I remember this. Shout out to H Entertainment. Salute, fam. Shout out to D-Block. Shout out to Marquis. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Justin Watson. Goku. Check this out. Did you guys remember this? I remember this like it was yesterday. Because February 17, 2022. You see the headlines. Canelo Alvarez rejects $100 million offer to face Charlo and Benavidez in a 2-fight deal. Y'all remember this? It said Canelo Alvarez has rejected a 2-fight deal, $100 million offer from PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, to face Jamal Charlo on May the 7th and David Benavidez on September the 17th. This was last year. It is reported that Canelo is working with Matchroom and DAZN for a 2-fight deal to battle Dmitry Bivol and Gennady Golovkin. We know that Canelo ended up signing a 3-fight deal, I think. What's surprising is the Matchroom deal is believed to be $20 million less than the $100 million deal that the PBC is offering for Canelo to face Charlo and Benavidez in 2022. Matchroom deal is reported to be a mid-$80 million range, but they ended up paying Canelo more. I think he ended up getting a little over $100 million for 3 fights. That's what I think. Right? Not fanagenic promoting, but this is public information that was out there. But both fights are winnable for Canelo against Bivol and a 40-year-old Golovkin. Now you see this right here. Right here, they were saying that the fight for Canelo with Canelo and Bivol was winnable for Canelo. Because people they was looking down on Bivol at that time. And I was like, wait a minute, people keep talking about Bivol as a bomb and a Euro bomb. Remember that? Do you remember all those guys online? They were saying that as a matter of fact, yeah, Tom Brown said that. This story is real. I remember this. Tom Brown is the one that came out with this story. As a matter of fact, I can look forward to let me pull it up on something else. Tom Brown is the one that came out and said this. Literally. So this ain't nothing that Boxing News 24 is making up. This is something that Tom Brown said. It's an interview that Tom Brown gave. Like literally, like this ain't none of that. This ain't no cap, none of that. You get what I'm saying? Hell, I can find it right here. Shit. What Tom Brown at? Marca. Matter of fact, here we go right here. Now, Marca. I check out Marca. Yeah, I check out Marca as well. Now, here we go right here. Let me see. I was on Boxing Scene. I want to find Tom Brown. I need to find Tom Brown. Here we go right here. Primary source of information, where did it come from? One more time, like Dr. Umar Johnson say. Primary source of information, where did it come from? It said Canelo Alvarez turned down $100 million for a 2-fight deal in 2022. It said TGB Promotions promoter claimed that he offered the possibility of fighting Errol Spence Jr. as well for a third fight, or maybe an alternate, I don't know. It said just days before Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol face off in Las Vegas, Nevada, many are speculating what could be the Mexican's third and final fight this year. With a victory over the Russian fighter, it is practically a given that his next challenge will be the fight against Gennady Golovkin. But the question arises as to what the third fight could potentially be. I remember this like it was yesterday. Eddie Hearn, CEO of Matchroom Boxing Promoter, is aiming for the Mexican to move to the United Kingdom at the end of 2022. However, the theoretical opponent is still unknown. We know that it ended up being John Ryder. Following these statements, TGB Promotions promoter Tom Brown. This ain't Coach Malachi Williams. This is Tom Brown. TGB Promotions Tom Brown revealed that Canelo had 2 important fights on the table that would have brought him a big payday. Canelo turned down a huge check. Tom Brown, who is the primary promoter for the PBC, told the Boxing Scene that he offered jointly with PBC and Showtime $45 million to fight Jamal the Hitman Charlo at 168 pounds. And if he won, the additional amount would have been up to $55 million to face Errol Spence, ranked 5th in Ring Magazine's pound for pound rankings. It said, in fact, the promoter charged Alvarez's trainer, Eddie Reynoso, that he took the easy way out by fighting Bivol. They said that Canelo took the easy way out by fighting Dimitri Bivol. True. Do you guys remember that? And I was like, wait a minute. They said Dimitri Bivol is the easy way? A lot of people, listen, a lot of the media pundits, a lot of these experts online, they were saying that the Bivol was the easy fight. They said Canelo took an easy fight by fighting Bivol and avoiding Jamal Charlo. You can't make this up. You get what I'm saying? So he had the opportunity to fight the reigning 160-pound world champion and Charlo, and he also had the opportunity to fight 2-time undefeated former 168-pound champ David Benavidez. That's from Tom Brown, guys. So Coach ain't making this up. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing, Coach? It's round 1 right here. Man, Coach, you got me dying, bro. Why do I thought you were Dante Boxing Nation the way you was talking like that, man? I was dying. I was like, oh, man, he sound like Dante Boxing Nation.
What's your name, fam?
Dirk from round 1.
All right, Dirk from round 1.
Yeah, I just wanted to...
Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I just want to say, like, this Ryder fight, it's a pretty it's not, interesting. I mean, I like Canelo, but I'm not really interested in that fight. Everybody wants him to fight Benavidez, or Bivol. Also, I don't want to see him fight Bivol. I think 175 is probably too much for him. I mean, even the Kovalev fight, he was losing that fight. He only had a couple rounds he won off that fight until he got the knockout. But I'm just saying, like, 175 is too much. 168 is right for him. Start picking people like Charlo, Benavidez, letting these casual fanboys know, like, you the man, you the face of boxing, But again, Ryder, he still has a good resume, but all these fanboy channels like Dante's Boxing and Key TV, they be dissing Canelo, like just dissing him like he's nothing. Like they call him a cherry pick when his last 4 fights were world champions, But I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, this is a pretty good fight, but it's not what I'm expecting. I'm not excited for. I'm buying the fight, but at the end of the day, I'd rather watch Benavidez. But hey, Coach, I'm about to dip out. I'm smoking right now.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Coach.
All right, salute, man. Shout out Dirt, man, round one. Hey, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, like a lot of people, but I'm just saying though, like, so again, guys, this is what Tom Brown said. Tom Brown fought. Tom Brown is the primary promoter for PBC. So I remember this because I remember Aki TV. I remember Dante's Boxing Nation, a lot of the LDBC channels. So Canelo finds a way to duck again. What Aki said. Hey, you know how he said? So Canelo finds a way to duck again. He refuses to fight a slick black fighter. Hey, caller, what's today? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? Your boy Two-Tone, man.
Shout out to Two-Tone, the superstar. Talk to me, man.
Man, Coach, this looks like a cherry pick gone wrong. Cherry pick gone wrong. So Canelo was trying to cherry pick Bivol so he can get him a 175-pound strap, and found out that Bivol was with the shit. Man, we got to hold Canelo accountable, bro. Nah, he didn't think Bivol was with the shit. Bivol was with the fuck shit.
Hey, no, you know what? No, I remember because people were criticizing Canelo for making the pick. And Canelo and Eddie Reynoso said that, no, man, this guy is a tougher fight. This Dimitri Bivol is a tougher fight than fighting a Jamal Charlo or a David Benavidez. And he was saying that I'm moving up in weight, and this guy's a tougher fight. But no one knew who Bivol was. Now I know exactly who he was because I remember when HBO was around, he used to fight on Sergey Kovalev's undercard. So I know who. Yeah, John Pascal. You remember that? So yeah, I knew who he was. I was like, damn, Cherry. I don't know, this dude can fight, bro. Like, I didn't like this style for Canelo. I'm like, I don't know about this dude. This dude is very good working behind the jab. He's very good at keeping the distance and range. He don't get hit with kill shots. He has good footwork. He know how to pivot. You get what I'm saying, Tone? He know how to measure that distance, and he has good timing. And I'm like, I'm hearing the dudes, the Ikes, the Dantes, some of the dudes from the LDBC. They were like, man, he taking the easy way route. And like some people in the mainstream media were saying the same thing. Oh man, Canelo, he's fighting Bivol and all that stuff there. And then as soon as Bivol wins, now they praising him.
Yeah. And Coach, this is David Benavidez's second title eliminator. They got him fighting 19 eliminators. This is the second one. He fought David Lemieux was an eliminator, and the Caleb Plant fight was an eliminator.
Yeah. You know what? That's the WBC fault, fam. If they don't mandate the fights, that's their fault, fam. I mean, that's on them. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something, Tone. These sanctioning bodies, bro, you may not know it, but these sanctioning bodies are controlled by the promotional companies. And Timothy Bradley pretty much admitted that, they have a lot of influence over him. So, this is why you'll see certain fighters will get stripped and certain fighters won't get stripped. Certain things, certain fighters are able to maneuver a little bit more than others. It depends on which promotional company that you're with. You get what I'm saying? And he gave examples.
Yeah.
He said Top Rank has a good relationship with the WBO. That's why you most of the top ranked fighters have a WBO title. The PBC has a good relationship with the WBC and the WBA. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just pretty much what it is. And you'll see certain fighters with certain promotional companies, they're getting moved up in the rankings and they ain't fought nobody. Well, how this dude became number 2 on the rankings? He fought Hog Head Cheese last week. Now he ranked number 2. You know what I mean? And that's what you got to look at. You got to look at who they signed with too. That plays a big part in it.
Yeah, because they just moved Williams and Pettis up to the number 1, I believe, in the WBO, and they took Frank Martin ass up off there. So I'm like, yeah, and they said they're not even going to recognize a better BS Bivol fight for undisputed at 175.
Yeah, because
due to the Russian sanctions.
Man, that's some bullshit, man. That ain't got nothing to do with Dmitry Bivol and Beterbiev. Beterbiev live in Canada, and Dmitry Bivol live over here in the United States. How you gonna punish 2 athletes for something that they literally had nothing to do with, that their government is going through?
Right.
Yeah, come on, man. That's crazy, man. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. All right, Coach, man. I'm going to keep watching the show. Have a good day, man.
Yeah, shout out to Two-Tone Superstar, man. Don't forget the Superstar. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? America is fighting a proxy war with Russia through Ukraine. And then, yeah, man, well, you know, Russia is, you know, they're so bad, and, you know, we're not going to allow the Russian fight. That ain't got nothing to do with shit. You sitting there pandering, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, you sitting there pandering. That's all you doing, Mauricio. Why you punishing Beterbiev and Bivol? They ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Regardless of what side you want to go on, you know what I mean? But come on, man. That's some bullshit. America is one of the wickedest countries on the planet. They fighting a proxy war with Russia through Ukraine, like they always do. Try to impose their will and all that stuff on them, man. Everybody with all that imperialistic bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I ain't getting involved in the politics though. Fuck it. You say Duck ducking Benavidez. You say I want to see Duck Nello dare to be great. Yeah, just so I can see Duck Nello's feathers ruffle. He said beak bent on the canvas, KO Cole. Hey, hey, boy.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, Alan, boy, you kind of, bro, say what's really on your mind.
True.
Alan, say what's really on your mind. Hey, what you say, Solo Dolo? He said, I've been saying it for years. When folks say they don't watch undercards, he said, when folks say they don't watch undercards, he said, then see the same fighter on the main event, they like, who this dude? It shows they don't follow the sport. Yeah, I mean, that guy, I remember him on
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh man, one more time.
Casino Light Prayers. Talk to me, fam. Talk to me.
I wanted to talk about what we're talking about. Basically, I see a lot of people keep saying that they want to see David Benavidez and Charlo and things like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I want to see that shit too. But at the end of the day, bro, big ball is harder, bro. So I mean, we want to see the best fight the best, right? Like I don't think Jamal Charlo or David Benavidez could beat Bivol. So, I mean, it might have been, I hear people saying it might have been a cherry pick gone wrong, but shit, he picked the cherry and it went wrong. But that's the action we looking for. Like, all right, you want to see Canelo get his ass beat? He got his ass beat. I don't see why people still ain't happy. Like that should be what I was looking for. But it's not the right person. They want their person.
Yeah.
To beat him.
That's what it is. That's what it is. They want a certain person to do it. But this is the thing, and that's why I brought up the hypocrisy. Casino, I'm telling you, bro, it was mainstream media outlets as well as online channels. When Canelo picked Dmitry Bivol, so I'm gonna pick him to fight at 175. They literally said that it's a foregone conclusion that Canelo go in. He's fighting another Eurobomb, even though Bivol is not from Europe. He's fighting another Eurobomb. He turned down $100 million to fight Jamal Charlo. He's still ducking. He's still ducking Jamal. That's what they were saying. They say he's still ducking Jamal Charlo. He's ducking Benavidez. But check this out. But then when Bivol beats him, them same dudes, they became Dimitri Bivol fans. They just, jumped on the bandwagon. I'm like, damn, y'all just said he was gonna lose. Canelo taking the easy route, only to come to find out that Bivol, there was nothing easy about him. So I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, like when they first announced the Bivol fight, I was like, man, this some bullshit because I didn't know who that was. But when I looked at it, first of all, when I looked at him, and I was like, that nigga not sweet. And then I looked at him, I looked at his size, and I looked at his record, and I was like, yeah, that nigga not sweet. So and I looked at his age. I seen his age, his size, his record, and that made me chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't even tripping no more. I already knew that this shit was a harder fight. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we got what we looking for. Like I'm not one of the people who feel like Canelo is trying to duck nobody. I feel like he really is trying to chase greatness, and it reflects on how many times he fights and all that shit. But I am also with the people too, like just like how I feel with Tank. I don't want to see Tank fight no more Hispanics. I don't really want to see Canelo fight no more people who like. I don't want to see him fight no more. I don't even know where them people be from. But
you talking about I do want to. You talking about Europeans?
Yeah, I don't want to see him fight no more Europeans either. But at the end of the day, them is hard fights. It's still, it ain't like what Tank doing, But that's how I feel about it. But I feel like I don't think neither one of them niggas could beat Bivol. Like I don't think Charlo or Benavidez could beat Bivol. So I don't see what everybody complain about.
All right, well, shout out to Casino Live Press. Salute ATL, stand up. Hey, bro, I was like, damn, wait a minute. Bro, like I used to watch HBO. I remember, man, I'm saying Dimitri Bivol fight on the undercard. I remember there was rumored that Dimitri Bivol was going to fight Sergey Kovalev. A lot of people were saying that he would beat Kovalev because of his style. I'm like, I remember this guy on HBO fighting on the undercard. Like, I knew this dude was good. I knew it was good. So I was kind of confused. But I think that now that Dimitri Bivol has fought Canelo, it's brought a lot of notoriety to him. So I think his break did come by fighting Canelo. I mean, from a notoriety standpoint, because the fans didn't really know who he was. Now I knew who he was, and it was a lot of people knew who Bivol was. A lot of people knew who he was, but I think a lot of the casual fans, they probably didn't know or didn't remember who he was. But because he doesn't get a lot of publicity, I will say that. So that is fair. He doesn't get a lot of publicity. But I'm like, dude, no, I remember this dude on HBO, dog. This dude good. I knew it. So a lot of people, that's what they were saying. They felt that Canelo ducked Jamal Charlo, and he turned down $100 million. And that's what people would say. Remember last year, they were saying, yeah, that's when it came out that, yeah, man, Canelo, Errol Spence gonna fight Canelo. He daring to be great. He gonna move up and fight Canelo at the catchweight. And I was like, wait a minute. What is, Hey, what did it say, Simeon? You said WBA just ordered Lara versus Danny Garcia title fight? Yeah, that's a PBC fight. That's a PBC fight. Lara versus Danny Garcia, that's an in-house PBC fight. They fighting for the super title. So check this out. You see how the game played, Simeon? Check this out. Simeon, check this out. Check this out. You see how the game played? Danny Garcia, hold on. Danny Garcia, they take turns kicking his ass in the welterweight division. In the welterweight division, Danny Garcia ain't whooped nobody. Every time he had a step-up fight, he got his ass whooped, right? Facts. And he stayed the hell away from Crawford. So then he moved up to 154. He fought Jose Benavidez. Yeah, the same Jose Benavidez that Crawford knocked out. Fought Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez haven't fought in a while. He won that fight. I boxed him, right? You know what I mean? Now he's fighting Lara. Now Lara just got elevated to the WBA super title. And out of nowhere, Danny Garcia was ordered to fight Lara for the WBA super title. Do you see what's going on? True. Do you see what's going on? Yeah, Flex BH. Yeah, Lara's at 160. Shout out to WCS, man. Shout out to World Combat Sport. You see what's going on? Check this out. I told y'all the flim flam and the buffoonery. Danny Garcia been sitting in the cut in Philly somewhere, chilling, shang-a-langing. Eris Lady Lara had just been elevated to the WBA super title. How do I know? Because remember, we looked at the ring, and it showed that Triple G dropped both of his belts. Triple G dropped his IBF and his WBA super title. So Triple G don't have a belt anymore. He dropped both of them. The Reggie belt champion, which was Lara, is now the WBA super email champ. He's been elevated. That's what y'all say. If you got elevated, you ain't fight for it, you email champ, right? So Lara's the email champ. Now, all of a sudden, they done went back into time. They done went back into time and found Danny Garcia out of nowhere. Where Danny Garcia been at? How he get a title shot? Bro, how he get a title shot? Bro, I'm just saying. He beat Jose Benavidez, who he came out of nowhere. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Bro, I'm trying to tell you what it is, man. Listen, bro, these sanctioning bodies and these belts, man, it's just, man. Bro, as a matter of fact, let's pull up the rankings. Let's pull up the rankings. Let's do this. Oh, man, let's pull up the rankings. Let's do this. But this don't make no sense. Bro. And he said he hasn't even fought at 160. I'm just, I think Lara moved up to 160 pounds. Lara moved up to 160 pounds. Not what they doing, they matchmaking. They matchmaking very well right now. Danny Garcia, man, well, come on, man. I ain't hating on Danny Garcia. I don't want nobody thinking I'm hating. I'm not hating, but I got to call it like it is. Where this man been at, bro? What? As a matter of fact, let's go to box rec. Let's go to box rec. Let's look at the ratings. Box rec. All this some flim flam now. This some flim flam. If I go to the WBA, as a matter of fact, forget box rec. Let's go to the WBA. Listen, I ought to know what the lick is. I ought to know what the lick is. Let's go to the WBA. I ought to know what time it is. I ought to know what time it is, man. I don't want nobody thinking, oh man, he hating on Danny Garcia. Coach, I hate it. He hating on Danny Garcia. No, this ain't no hate. I'm just telling you, dog. I'm telling you what it is. This ain't no hate. I'm like, dude, shit. You get a title. Everybody get a title shot. Bro, come on, man. Hey, what is that? You say, but Danny beat the heavyweight champ from Creed 3, coach. No, not Danny. That wasn't Danny. That was Jose Benavidez. That was Jose Benavidez. Marquis. You talking about Jose Benavidez? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not no big Danny Garcia fan. So you know what I mean. I ain't gonna say and lie to you. I can't lie to you guys. I ain't never been no Danny Garcia fan. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, he was okay at 140. He beat Lucas Matisse. He did all that and beat American. His best years was at 140. He had some questionable wins at 140. He didn't fight Crawford. He didn't fight what's the dude name? The Russian guy. Start with a K. What's his name? I forgot his name. At 140. I forgot his name. Crawford beat him. Crawford dropped him twice. Freddie Roach was his trainer. I forgot the dude name at 140. He was a monster at 140. Crawford whooped his ass, took his belt. I forgot his name. Anyways, it'll come to me. Yeah, Victor Postol. That's what it was. I said it started with a K. Victor Postol. He dumped Victor Postol, went up to 147, and you know what I mean. And every time he had a step up fight, he got his ass whooped. Sean Porter beat him. Keith Thurman beat him, and then he fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence beat him like a punching bag. You get what I'm saying? Every time he had and Errol Spence even said it. Errol Spence said, every time you had a step-up fight, you lost. You lost all your step-up fights. Errol Spence told Danny Garcia that, and he told Sean Porter that. He said, you lose all your step-up fights. True. Hey, I remember when Errol Spence said that too. He said, man, you lose all your step-up fights. Ain't nobody worried about no Danny Garcia. Hey, Smith say, man, ain't nobody worried about no Danny Garcia. Man, you lose all your step up fights. I couldn't even say that, dog. Bro, I was laughing so hard. Hey, bro, when Aaron Smith said that, bro, I was laughing so hard, bro. I was like, man. I said, boy, he ain't lying either, boy. He is not lying, boy. Danny Garcia lose all his step up fights, boy. But they stay kicking off in his ass. Anytime he fight an elite fighter, bro. Danny Garcia, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Okay, check this out. Hold up, swole up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. God damn, now I'm kind of confused a little bit here. Hold on, guys. Let me show y'all this. Right here. Y'all see this? Blow this up a little bit. Let me know y'all see this. Now they got Sergio Martinez. Yes, the same Sergio Martinez that fought Paul Williams back in the day. Yeah, this Sergio Martinez. He's still boxing. They got him in the rankings. Sergio Martinez is my age. I'm 49. Sergio Martinez might be 48. He my age. How is he still there? I have no idea. Anyway, let's go right here. Check this out. Austin. Okay, as you can see right here, world champion Lara. Lara's been elevated. Right? He's the guy. He's the main guy. Hold on. Let me see something. 2023. We're going to go. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Shit. All right. Can't do May, so it's too soon to do May. Let's go April. All right. Let's do that like that. Okay, they got Lara as the WBA world champ. I see the super chats. I got you. Now this dude right here, Michael Zarafa, he's supposed to be fighting. It say Jamal Charlo is the WBC champ. The IBF is vacant. Remember I told you guys Triple G dropped that belt and he dropped the WBA belt. This is why Lara is the elevated WBA super champ, right? IBF is vacant. Michael is fighting someone else for the vacant IBF belt. He's fighting for the vacant IBF belt. Janabek has the WBO. He's the email champ. Jamal Charlo has the WBC. He's the email champ. So we got 3 email champs. Jamal Charlo, email champ. Janabek, email champ. Lara is the email champ. Okay? Now, Danny Garcia is ranked number 7. How the hell he got in the top 10 with the WBA? I have no idea. How did he get in the top 10 with the WBA? I have no idea. But we know how it goes, right? So if Danny Garcia, how did the number 7 guy, I haven't seen it, so I got to look it up. If what the brother's saying is true, if Danny Garcia has been mandated by the WBA to fight Lara, explain to me how he jumped all these guys to get mandated. Okay, Sergio Martinez, I get that. How he jumped all these dudes right here? Now, I ain't never heard of these guys, probably because I know who Austin Williams is, but you get what I'm saying? And I have heard of Thomas Lamana. I heard of him too. But what I'm saying is okay, he like what made them pick him? Like what made them say, out of all of the guys in the top 10 or the top 15, we just gonna pick Danny Garcia. And just lo and behold, Danny Garcia and Lara are both PBC fighters. True. Shout out to Ali Maddox for dropping that half for bam, dubbing your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, sick of Duck Nello fans thinking Nello was better than Julio Cesar Chavez, Eric Morales, M.A. Barrera. I see what you're saying. He said Juan Marquez and Salvador Sanchez. He's not on that level. I just want to see, I just want to see Baturviev cold sleep that ginger duck. Hey, man, hey, look here.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, he said, shout out to Jonathan dropping that $2 super chat. He said, what benefits our coach? All right, yes, sir. And you get what I'm saying, though? So anyways. So if this is true, this is who Danny Garcia is fighting, right? This is who Lara's fighting Danny Garcia. I get it. I do get it. I get it, right? I get it. Like I said before, I just,
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
you know what, dog? I got a series of videos I'm going to be dropping with Doug Fisher. You guys know I interviewed Doug Fisher. So I'm finished with I finished with the Timothy Bradley series. I'm dropping the Timothy Bradley entire interview from beginning to end on Saturday. It's going to be a premiere. It's going to be a premiere. So what I'm going to do, all my interviews, I'm going to break it up so everybody can you don't have to listen to the entire thing. We can go just straight to it. You get what I'm saying? 10-minute increments. Every question, how I do it is every question is a video. If I ask you a question, whatever your answer is, that's the video. If I ask 10 questions, I make 10 different videos out of that. That's so you can get straight to the meat and potatoes of it instead of having to listen to, you want to hear the questions and the answers to the questions. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing the Doug Fisher. I'm doing the Dougie Fisher. He's damn, I forgot what he is. What's his title with what's Dougie Fisher's title with the Ring magazine? I forgot his title. Man, I forgot his title. But yeah, when he spoke about how do the Ring magazine, how do they decide who's going to be in the top 10 pound for pound? That's going to be very interesting. Who's going to be in the top 10 pound for pound, right? Be on the lookout for that. I'm dropping that Monday. Probably Sunday. We're going to start Sunday. Dropping it Sunday. After the Canelo fight, this Sunday. So I'm going to be dropping, I'll probably have like 8-9 videos I'm going to be dropping a series of that. All good questions. All good questions. Not the entire, because the first part of the interview, it was just a bunch of, I don't want to say filibuster, but Doug is very, very winded. So y'all don't want to hear that. We want to get to the meat and potatoes. When I went to asking those hard questions, we're going to get to the hard questions. That's what we're going to get to. But that's what it is. I didn't even look at. Now let's see what Ring Magazine have. Let's see what they have Danny Garcia. No, I don't have no shit. I don't have no hate on Danny Garcia. I don't want nobody thinking, oh man, coach hating Danny Garcia. No, that ain't it, dog. That ain't it, dog. All I'm saying is I just ain't never been I ain't never been crazy about the dude. He's a flat-footed Puerto Rican fighter. He's a one-trick pony. He has a left hook. He has good timing with the left hook. Outside of that, that's it. But he's flat-footed. No special effects. It is what it is. He's an overrated fighter to me. You know what I mean? Danny Garcia, Danny, and I get it. The PBC do hype up a lot of their fighters. Some of those fighters they be hyping up ain't really on that level. But I get it. They gotta hype it up to make it look like it's something that it's not. But I ain't defecating on Danny Garcia. But that man ain't shit. I'm like, man, they take turns kicking Danny Garcia ass in the welterweight division. You know what I mean? Taking turns whooping his ass. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, he all right though. He made a lot of money. He good. He rich. All right, we got Triple G right here. Now Triple G is no longer a champion anymore. So we do know that. But this is the ring. This is Box Rec. Box Rec. This is their top 10 in the middleweight division. Where's Lara? They got Lara ranked number 8. He's the super champion now. They have Janabek. They have Michael Zarafa. They don't even have Danny. They got a Garcia here. They got Elijah Garcia, but they don't have Danny Garcia. True. They got Elijah Garcia, but they don't have Danny Garcia. Okay, let's get off of Box Rec. Let's go to the ring. Oh, there go Jaime. Jaime. He's just a baby. Oh, Jaime Mugia. They say he returned, huh? He fights Sergey Derevyanchenko. Oh, Jaime, huh? The baby, huh? He's just a baby. Yeah, they got him in the winter change program too. Oh, okay. Okay, there you go. Who should Ryan train with now that he split with Joe Goosen? He split with Joe. All right, let's go over here. Let's go to the range ratings. Let's see how Dougie Fisher and them. Let's see middleweight division. Let's check out the middleweight division, guys, and see how who they got ranked in the middleweight division. Let's see how the ring have it ranked. All right, the title is vacant. No one has a Ring magazine. Triple G is ranked number 1, even though he dropped his belt, so that's cool. Jaime Mugia ranked number 2. Janabek ranked number 3. Carlos Adames, he is currently the WBC interim champion. Liam Smith, I don't think he'll have a belt. Sergey Derevyanchenko, he's 14-4. 14-4. Okay. Lara is the WBA super champ right now. He's ranked number 7. That's how the ring has it. They got this guy right here, Madam Nusultan. I can't pronounce his name. I guess he's from Kazakhstan. He's from Kazakhstan. I have a difficult time pronouncing Kazakhstani names. This Felix Cass. Okay, Felix Cass is pretty good. Over there in the UK. And they have Chris Eubank Jr. So they don't even have Danny Garcia ranked in their top 10, right? But I guess it doesn't matter. He ranks in the top 10 with the sanctioning body that he's with. So I guess it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mailman Mac. He said, has Danny even fought at 160? I don't think so. I think he fought, no, as a matter of fact, no. Danny Garcia fought, his last fight was at 154. He fought Jose Benavidez at 154. And what to say, Felix? He said, why not Munguia fight Lara? Because, again, I'm telling you to play, dog. Flex BS, I'm telling you to play, dog. Danny Garcia and Lara are both PBC fighters. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence that Lara and you get what I'm saying, Flex? That's not a coincidence, fam. He said, Coach, they're gonna have to update their rankings once they read the news. Yeah. They're gonna have to update it. They'll update it. I think they'll update it like every month or something. They update it every month. You get what I'm saying? Hey, what did you say, Tone? You say this fight is at 155 for a title. No, it's at a catch weight. The fight is at a catch weight. No, man, no. Hold on, let's look this up. No, man, no. This fight can't be at no catch weight. This fight at a catch weight? Let me see. What did it say? What did it say? Leon, you said yes, 155. No. Hey, listen. Yeah. Hey, excuse me, Al. How do you explain that the 160-pound champion, Lara, the email champ, who fights at 160 pounds, how do you explain him fighting Danny Garcia at 155 pounds when Danny Garcia fights at 154 pounds, but yet the 160-pound belt is on the line? How do you explain that?
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation.
Bro, explain that to me. Listen, Danny Garcia need to fight a weight drain, Lara. Yeah, the Danny Garcia, you gotta fight Lara at a catch weight. And you know what? He still might lose. Danny Garcia. I'm just saying, dog. Come on, man. Man, come on, man. So he ain't fighting him at middleweight. He fighting him at Danny Garcia fights at 100 at junior middleweight. So you're gonna fight him 1 pound over the weight that you fight at now. So Lara got to come down 4 pounds, and you got to go up 1 pound. Come on. See, I don't like that shit. And what to say, Food Revolution? You said they be doing all kind of witchcraft and sorcery with them belts over there on the PBC Island. Hey, man, come on, man. Hey, Food Revolution, come on, man. I don't even like that, dog. I don't like that at all. I didn't like it when I don't like that at all, bro. I don't like the catch weight, period. If you listen, let me tell you something. If you want to fight me at my weight class and you want my title to be on the line, guess what? You're going to fight me at my weight. Don't be calling me out. And then say, yeah, I want to fight you at a catch weight. No. If you are who you say you is, come up to my weight. That's what Sugar Ray Robinson used to do. Ray Robinson coming to see you. I'm just saying, people may say you can't hold the Ray Robinson standards. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to hold the Ray Robinson standards, that's fine. Nicolino Loche and all them guys, don't worry about that. My thing is this here. You got to fight Lara at one at a catch weight? Isn't Lara older than Danny Garcia? Shout out to Casino Life Prayers. He's saying Danny's still gonna lose. And you know what? He still might lose. You're right about that. Because Lara still has really good footwork. Hey, Casino, Lara still has really good footwork. Lara still has really good footwork. I got that from Dr. Umar Johnson. You got to say it 3 times. Literally. Come on, man. Hey, what you say, Shad? You say he probably going to have a 10-pound rehydration clause, too. Hey, you might as well. Hey, you might as well. He might as well throw the rehydration clause in there. He might as well. Man, come on, man. Bro, explain this to me. Explain this to me. How does the champ, shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't it be, you know what, baby boy? You have to acquiesce to what I say do, because I'm the champ. It seems to me that Lara, him being the champ, has to come down to Danny Garcia. You know what? Who name is on the card first? Who name is on the card first? Because you know what they say. You know what they say, right? You know what they say. Remember we had Timothy Bradley on there. He said, whoever name you see on the card first, let's say if you see Mayweather versus Pacquiao, the guy whose name on the card first, that's the A side. That's the A side. So I wonder if, okay, Lara versus Danny Garcia on August. Hey, here you go right here. This is left hook. Here you go right here, guys. Y'all right, boy. Y'all right. Y'all right. Here you go right here. It say WBA clears way for Erislandy Lara versus Danny Garcia on August the 5th. Winner must face Zarafa. Now, Zarafa, oh, you know what? Oh, so Zarafa, they make a Zarafa wait for that winner. I thought Zarafa was fighting in the unification match, but he's, well, for the IBF, but he's not. Apparently. It said back in February, the WBA ordered Gennady Golovkin to finally defend his super middleweight title against world champion Erislandy Lara. Triple G elected to vacate his title instead, leaving Lara as the sanctioning body sole champion at 160. He said with the top contender, Michael Zarafa, negotiating a vacant IBF title fight against Esquiva Falco. Remember I told you that. I said that Zarafa was going to fight Falco for a title. Remember I said that. Let me blow it up a little bit because I know you guys can't see it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know what I mean? So it wasn't clear where Lara would go from there. It says Zarafa ultimately withdrew. So he withdrew from the negotiations, prompting the WBA to order a fight with Lara. Now, it says now that those negotiations prompting the WBA to order a fight with Lara. Now that too has gone by the wayside. So the WBA has granted Lara a special permit. Check this out. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Coach Eddie from the ATL, talk to me.
What's going on? Yeah, I heard you talking about all these weight rehydration clauses and all this stuff, man. Coach, these folks, I ain't gonna be too long, Coach, but that's why you gotta give some respect to the heavyweight. This is why the heavyweight always get the respect, because you can jump in the heavyweight bout and you can be outweighed by 40, 50, 60 pounds and still got to get in there and get it on. These cats be crying over these cats crying over 3 pounds, 4 pounds, pound and a half.
Yeah.
Like I say, you might give up 50 pounds in a heavyweight bout.
Yeah.
So to me, the heavyweight is more men, because like I say, at the end of the day, look at Holyfield, 208 versus Big Daddy Bo. Or Deontay Wilder versus, Tyson Fury. All these guys giving up 60, 70 pounds and still getting it on, man. So they got to stop with all this weight clause, rehydration clause, and all this stuff. And they can miss me with that, Coach. But that's all I got to say, Coach.
Man, shout out to Coach Eddie, man. Yeah, there's some sucker shit right here. Hey, there's some real sucker shit right here, bro. Danny Garcia, come on, man. Shout out to Mr. Calderon. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said that Cotto weight at 155 should be the Puerto Rican weight. Okay. I don't know, man. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like for me, because of what's the name is an older fighter. For me, fam, this fight should not be at a catch weight. This fight should not be at a catchweight at all. Danny Garcia, you got to fight old ass Lara at a catchweight. That make him look bad. And his title on the line.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
And his title on the line? Come on, man. And his title is on the line. Like, make it make sense. Let's read this. Let's read this, guys. Hold on. Make it make sense. And his title is on the line. Anyways. So it says right here, it said the winner must face, so here you go right here. So it says, now that 2 has gone by the wayside, as the WBA granted Lara a special permit to instead defend his title against Danny Garcia on August the 5th. The winner must face Zarafa within 120 days. So check this out. So all of a sudden, a special permit was granted out of nowhere. We got 1 PBC fighter plus another PBC fighter equals 2 PBC fighters. What we're gonna do? And we're gonna grant a special permit just to, oh, come on, the word salad. True. Let's look at the bylaws in the WBA. It said, according to the WBA rules, section C.16, it states that the body may modify the periods of mandatory defenses for good cause. For good cause, either in response to a request for a special permit or on its own initiative. On the other hand, Rule C.46A states that the WBA may modify or suspend the strict application of these rules when the WBA deems it justified in its sole discretion to accommodate special circumstances. So let me break this down what this means. Because I know y'all heard a lot of wah, 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 wah. I'm going to tell y'all what it means. What it meant was they got a call from Al Heyman. Hello? Yeah, what's up? Hey, Al, how you doing, Al? This Al Heyman? Yeah, this me, bitch, that nigga. Yeah, Al, how you doing, Al? How you doing? You know, hey, man, check this out. I need Danny Garcia to fight my other PBC fighter, Eris Landy Lara. We need to make it a title fight, and we're gonna fight at the catchweight. Well, you know, Al, normally we don't do stuff like this. Well, according to your rules, according to the WBC rules, I have the rules right here, the WBA rules. It says, according to rules C, section 16, it states that the body may modify the periods of mandatory defenses for good cause. A good cause is I got a briefcase full of money that I'm sending to you. Is that a good cause enough? Yes, Al, that is a good cause enough. Anything else you want me to do? And let me finish reading your rules. It say either in response to a request for a special permit, that special permit is that briefcase I'm sending you, or its own initiative. On the other hand, the rule C.46A states that the WBA may modify or suspend the strict application rules when the WBA deems it justified in its sole discretion to accommodate special circumstances. The special circumstances in this case is that briefcase I'm sending you. So so I cover rule C.16 and I cover rule C.46A, and the briefcase covers both. So make that happen. Okay, Al. Okay, don't worry about it. We're gonna make it happen right now. Bam. That's what I heard. I don't know what you heard. I heard, that's what I heard. I'm just saying me. You know what I mean? I don't know what you heard, but what I heard, that's what I heard. So it said right here, what are the special circumstances that justify giving a title shot to a guy with 0 middleweight wins whose only appearance above 147 was a decision over Jose Benavidez last July? That justified, he said that justified doing so when we haven't seen a WBA middleweight mandatory get a shot in years. Hell if I know. Hopefully they at least won't go through the Garcias 37-3 with 21 KOs idiotic idea to hold it at 155-pound catch weight. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You hear what the guy say right here? He said, what are the special circumstances that's justifying the title shot to a guy who has 0 fights at middleweight? The crazy part about it, they can't justify it, so that's why they're having it at a catchweight. True. It don't take Ben Matlock to figure this stuff out. It don't take Perry Mason to figure this out. It don't take a detective from CSI Miami to figure this out. We know what it is. We know what's going on. Hey, knock down 305. We know what it is. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It don't take Neil deGrasse Tyson to figure this out. It don't take Dr. Umar Johnson to figure this out. It don't take hog head cheese to figure this out. We know what's going on. We know what's going on. Come on, man. Come on. We know what's going on. You know what I mean? They can't justify it being at 160, so we're gonna fight at a catch weight. And guess what, baby boy? What's that, Al? Your title gonna be on the line. True. Yeah, that what happened. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. That's what happened. And that's what happened. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Shout out to Ali Maddox. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, W boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Ali Maddox. He say, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, and smells like a duck, it's a duck. He say, just because he's been smoking and snorting some stuff and using roids, he thinks he's an eagle. No, he's still a duck. Hence Duck Nello. Hey, Allen boy, hey Allen boy, Allen ain't playing with Canelo.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
That's what it is. I'm trying to tell you, this is what it is.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Man, look here, man. All I'm saying is, I know we got some diehard Danny Garcia fans, but I ain't never been a fan of that dude there, man. Like that Danny Garcia, probably one of the most overrated fighters at the PBC. But they oh my Lord, they were hyping him up. I'll probably never get an interview, but that's fine. Carter, what's your name? Where you coming from?
Your boy Jamie, New York.
Jamie from New York, talk to me.
Coach, who the hell Danny Garcia beat to get a title shot at middleweight?
Yeah, nobody, bro. He ain't beat nobody.
What the fuck, man? How come they don't mandate? How come they don't mandate somebody that's been a true middleweight for years? This guy just got to 154. He doesn't deserve a shot. What the fuck is going on, man?
Man, we know. I just told you what's going on. The phone call, the money. Bro. I'm talking what's going on. We know what's going on.
And Lara, and you know what, Coach? I'm thinking Lara needs a payday, so he took it, man.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever, I'll fight that kid. He's the champ. He needs to lose weight. He has to go down to make it easier for Danny Garcia. Seriously?
Come on, man.
Man, man, whatever. I'm 38 high, like you like to say, Coach. But man, that's all I got, man. That's fucking bullshit. That culture weight is fucking bullshit, man. That has to end. That's my call, Coach.
Shout out to Jamie from New York. Salute, fam. All I'm saying is, shout out to Damian Bennett. He said, how can you call someone a duck after what Coach just read to you? I don't know who you talking about Canelo? I don't know what y'all talking about, Damian. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. That's all. Hey, D Block. That's all I'm saying, fam. Hey, Lara, what? How old is Lara? Isn't Laura about 38 years old or something? Isn't Laura about 38 years old? Something of that sort? Hey, L. Harvey say Danny deserves a shot as much as Big Rolo. hey, listen. The WBA is the PBC's playground. What's the name said that on here? I want to say Lara is 40 years old. Man, come on, man. This man my age. This man in his 40s like me. Man, you got to fight an old man that catch weight. How you got to fight an old man that catch weight? Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Damien. Coach, his comment, that comment you just read, that's the same thing I'm saying. Like, when people they be like, oh, he ducked him. You gave a whole breakdown for those who didn't understand. It's the business of boxing.
Business of boxing, yeah.
I know you want to see who you want to see fight, but that's not what's going to happen. Whatever's going to make our money. My man said WBA, what Al wants. He stepped in the briefcase.
Bob Bam too.
Come on, man.
Bob Bam too. Timothy Bradley said that too.
WBO.
Yeah, WBO. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He stepped in the briefcase. Like you said, Rolly. You get when you get a title fight coming off a loss. Danny Garcia lost 3 of his last 4 fights. Come on, man. But then you go explain Then you gonna make a whole complaint about Canelo ain't fighting nobody. He fighting what's gonna make him money and what's gonna keep making the money. When y'all get that 6 calls, then y'all won't keep online arguing, calling people ducks. And I mean, I know it's good for the super chat and things, but I mean, you think about it. The man getting a title fight coming off a knockout.
How about Rolando Romero? Yeah, Big Rolo.
Oh,
hey, guess what? If Rolly win that belt, he go. I'm a champion. I'm a champ. I told y'all.
Coach.
He gonna be called to take out.
And Danny
He gonna be called to take out again.
Hey, Danny Garcia ain't did nothing since 140, right? He had a couple good wins at 140. Yeah. He fucked Benavidez, got one leg.
Yeah. And he went
life and death with
he went 12 rounds with him.
He went life and death. That was 12 rounds. That was life and death. Man, he ain't had a fight at 160, so they said, here's what we're going to do 155. So how you going to fight for the middleweight championship at 155?
And the thing, you know the kicker, Lara is 40 years old. He passed his prime. 42, he passed his. Well, you know what? Well, you're right because he Cuban. He Cuban. So in American years, he's 40. In Cuban years, he might be about 57, 58. No, or 47. In American years, he might be my age.
And that's why I like.
In Cuban years, he might be about 49, 50. In American years, you know, they take 10 years off their age when they come over here. When the Cubans leave Cuba and come to America, they take 10 years off their age. Yeah. True,
right. And that's why that's why the MMA is catching up. Because for one, I mean, it's not a fair comparison because for one, it's really one entity, right. And he kind of like forced everybody to fight. So that's where, but people gonna get the fights. They getting the fights they want to see. So they don't mind paying that $60 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm going back and chat and laugh.
All right, shout out to Damien. Salute, fam. Be more, stand up. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah. Hey, that makes it even worse. Dude, you had to weight drain an old man. You had to fight Lara at a catch weight. Damien Bennett said it best. This man done lost three of his last 4 fights. He went life and death with Jose Benavidez. Come on. True. Now he get the belt. He gonna be the super champion. They gonna make sure. Nah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still picking Lara. I think Lara gonna outbox him. Shout out to Jugs.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Allen Maddox's been dropping them bombs. I love it, but give him the bro.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Ayo.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Man, bro, that's blasphemy. He said, Coach, some of these younger people from Philly were trying to tell me Danny is over B-Hop all time. Hey, that is laughable. He said they love Danny down there in Philly. Bro, Danny over B-Hop, over what? Now, Danny might be over I-Hop. Now, if you say Danny is over I-Hop in Philly, yeah, but Danny over B-Hop, boy, hush. True. Man, you know what? We need to get them them jitterbugs in Philly.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Talking about something that Danny over a B-Hop. Shit, Danny might be over I-Hop. I don't know nothing about no B-Hop. Shit. I mean, Danny Garcia, man, they took turns kicking his ass. Keith Thurman whooped his ass. Sean Porter whooped his ass, and Errol Spence dog walked him. You know what I mean? Beat him. Errol Spence beat him. I ain't never seen nobody beat Danny Garcia like that. Danny Garcia was scared to let his hands go. Errol Spence beat him like a punching bag. Talking about something. He over B-Hop. Boy, I can't be arguing with these gentlemen. Okay, yeah, man. Whatever you say, man. How long you been watching boxing? What's the check left hook is? Oh, check left hook. Is that a new dance? Yeah, I see. You know what? I seen Young Thug doing that in the club. What that is? The check left hook. I seen Young Thug do that in the club. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't talk to this boy. He talk about, he don't know check level kick out there. Do you know the overhand right is? Yeah, the overhand right. Y'all know what that is? Hey, that's that new, you know what I mean? The overhand right. Yeah, I think I seen the baby doing that in the video. The baby was doing that. He was doing that in the video with the he was doing the floss and the swoop. He was doing the overhand right. I heard about that. The baby was doing that. Yeah, man. Don't worry about it, Jitty boy. Whatever. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Can't be talking to these niggas about no motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't not finna waste my energy, man. Caller, what's the name where you calling from?
How you doing, Coach? It's Nigel from the UK. You all right?
All right, Nigel from the UK. Talk to me.
Man, the whole Danny Garcia Lara thing is laughable. It's complete and utter bullshit. It really, really is. Man, I just wish that we could just get rid of the WBA and the WBC because, as you mentioned earlier about the WBC not sanctioning, you know, the unification between Brazil and Batavia, should it come to be, it's total bullshit. It's like virtue signaling for no reason whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? It's like fucking laughable, man. It really, really is. Absolutely good. One thing I wanted to say, mentioned about Michael Zarafa gets a shot at the winner between Garcia and Lara. I remember Michael Zarafa fought Kell Brook a few years ago in the UK, and Kell Brook beat the shit out of him. And this Michael Zarafa is the same dude that ducked Tim Tszyu, blatantly ducked Tim Tszyu. Didn't want anything to do with him. Hence why Tim Tszyu, a while back, fought Stevie Sparks. Man, Zarafa is not it at all. He's an absolute. He's a D fighter. He really, really is D fighter, man. But seriously, man, and fucking beat Garcia over D-Hop. Are these young guys smoking crack or something? That's ridiculous. What? Jesus, man, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. D-Hop's an absolute legend of the game. I mean, a true Hall of Fame, man. To make that comparison, it's like, my God.
I mean, they don't know. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know any better.
Yeah.
They don't know any better. I mean, so it is what it is. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you know it.
That's true. Well, anyway, that's my call, Coach, man. You keep doing the good work, man. And,
all right.
You take care.
Shout out to Nigel from the UK. Salute, fam. Yeah, man. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Bro, I remember the time. As a matter of fact, this is gonna be the last call. I'm wrap it up. I gotta tell y'all about when I was in this talent show, bro. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick from Toronto, man.
Rick from Toronto, talk to me.
Yeah, brother. Like, in regards to boxing, this is the most even sport, man. There's no corruption in boxing. Why are you calling that Al Haymon fucking that old fucker? Anyways, from WBO, like fucking, these guys are like, they're clean, man. They're not corrupt. You know, all the shit that they're putting together is for us, the fans, the people who enjoy fucking true boxing. And aside from fucking Dan Garcia, isn't that other motherfucker from Philly? What's his name? Oh, Rocky Balboa. Yeah, my boy is Clubber Lang, as you know. We was Clubber, man. Fuck Danny Garcia. But it's a laugh. It's a laugh, right, man? You know what? Ever since Jerry Springer died, Coach, like all the shit's like all the crazies have to come out of the fucking woodwork. You know, they don't have a platform anymore, so all this shit has to come out in the wash. But yeah, no, boxing will be forever like uncorrupt. There's no corruption in boxing, so it is what it is.
All right, shout out to Rick from Toronto. Salute, fam. Yeah, man. All I'm saying, hey, check this out. Hey, listen. All I'm saying, fam. All I'm saying is this here, man. Like, again, guys, we see what's going on. We see what time it is. I mean, these people ain't even trying to hide it no more. It is what it is. Look, we gonna give you. Listen. This is what we gonna do. This is what they're doing. Shout out to Jug. I'm dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do, baby boy. What we gonna do, baby boy? We gonna have everything set up. Remember Timothy Bradley. As a matter of fact, I'm dropping that video tomorrow. I'm dropping that video tomorrow. When I ask him a question about the sanctioning bodies, y'all, when I ask him a question about the sanctioning bodies and about being the champion is overrated and belts don't matter, I asked him that question. I'm dropping that video tomorrow in the morning. What did he say? Danny Garcia, the only thing I like about Danny Garcia is his sisters. He said, give him the brona. I ain't gonna lie, Danny Garcia got some fine sisters. Boy, well, Lord have mercy.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man to win. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, yeah, man, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just, all I'm saying is, here you go. Hey, all I'm saying is this here, bro. Like, I remember, I want to say, what is 87? 1987, 88. I think I was in the 7th grade. I was either the 7th or the 8th grade, one of the two, right? We had this doggone, we had a talent show. This ain't got nothing to do with boxing, but follow me. We had this talent show, right? We had a talent show in my school. You know, I was going to school. As a matter of fact, I was in the 8th grade. I had a homeboy. I had a homeboy, right? We had a talent show, right? So, so back then, the style was, we used to wear corduroys, silk shirts, fisherman hat, Deodorants, Felines, Buffalinos, Jordans was out, Reeboks was out, shell toe Adidas with the fat boy laces. Like, we wore all of that, right? At that time, right? Everybody, all the dudes who wanted to be a rap, they used to rap in the hallway, beatbox and all that stuff there, right? We had a talent show. We had a talent show, but nigga Rick. We had people coming up there rapping. I had a couple of homeboys that was up there rapping and stuff. Females, the girls was coming up there. They would I had two homegirls. They was up there rapping. They was Salt and Pepper. It was 3 of them. One was Salt and Pepper. Both of them was Salt and Pepper. And the other one was supposed to be Spinderella and stuff like that. I had 2 of my homeboys, you know, just friends I knew. You know what I mean? They was Red DMC. And in the talent show, you had to, you know what I mean? You had to dress the part. Like if you gonna be Run DMC, you're gonna sing My Adidas, and I think that's what they sung, My Adidas. You got to dress how Run DMC dressed in the video, right? If you're gonna do Salt and Pepper Push It, you got to dress how they dress. And then, you know, back then, you know, look at the styles in the 80s. They had the acid wash jeans and stuff like that, cut off jeans and stuff like that, right? Man, I had my homeboy Rick, dog. My homeboy Rick, dog. Like, have you guys ever heard of an artist by the name of what is his name? Carl Douglas. I think that's his name. Hey, Food Revolution. Have you ever heard of an artist by the name of Carl Douglas? Lisa, is Lisa in the building? Have you ever heard of an artist by the name of Carl Douglas? He came out in the 70s. Anyways, y'all may not know who Carl Douglas is, but you're gonna know his song. This nigga, remember I told you in the talent show you had to dress the theme. This nigga came on the stage. Well, I'm sitting in the audience, right? Hey, I just looked it up. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, bro, they started playing that, right? The nigga came on stage and started performing kung fu fighting. Bro, everybody fell out laughing. Bro, like before he stepped on the stage, it was like all I heard was ho 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 ho. No, we don't hear. I don't hear homeboys. They were doing my homegirls doing Salt and Pepper. Other dudes were dressed like Run DMC. Other dude was dressed like Houdini. I had another homeboy. He was light skinned with a Jerry curl named Eldrick. He did, you know, he was performing LL Cool J on Bad. All that there. This nigga came on stage. This nigga had a bandana on his head. He was dressed like ho 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 ho. I'm looking around and shit. I said, what the fuck? Was this a commercial break or something? You know, and then they said, I know, everybody was kung fu. And then my homeboy stepped on stage. Everybody was kung fu fighting. And bro, I was like, no, this nigga didn't. Bro, everybody bust out laughing. My nigga, he was dressed like the dude in the video. Carl Douglas, look him up. Kung Fu Fighting, Carl Douglas, look him up. He was dressed like that, bro. My nigga, bro, we laughed him off the stage. He didn't even finish the song. When the talent show was over with, right? We was in the when the talent show was over with, I think we had to go to the I think it was the locker room. Went to the locker room or something. I'm over there talking to him, right? Like everybody laughing, they laughing they laughed this nigga off the stage, dog. He didn't even get a chance to finish the song. He in the locker room, bro. He was like crying. You know what I mean? He went boohoo crying, but he had like tears in his eye. He was hurt. Like, man, goddamn, man. I said, bro, what was you thinking about? Like, you ain't like, dude. You had a dude playing LL Cool J. He sung I'm Bad. You had three of the finest girls in school. They did Salt and Pepper Push It. My other two homeboys, they did My Adidas by Run DMC. The other dude, you know, he did another group. They did Houdini. Somebody did Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. You know what I mean? Like that was the theme. This nigga came on there singing Kung Fu Fighting. And the crazy part about it, he had on a karate outfit and everything with the bandana on his head. I'm like, bro, what was you thinking about? He said, man, I feel so embarrassed. I said, my nigga, I feel embarrassed for you. I was embarrassed for that, bro. I was embarrassed. I'm like, damn, dog, what was you thinking about, dog? Man, we climbed that nigga. Hey, we climbed that nigga. Hey, if you young, go listen. If you young, you won't get it. Go look up the song Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fight. You'll get it. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Bro, that was the funniest. My nigga, like, we laughed so hard, bro. We laughed so hard. That nigga came on stage singing Kung Fu. That nigga came on stage to Kung Fu Fighting. Everybody was Kung Fu Fighting. Huh. Those kicks was fast as lightning. Huh. Nigga, I was screaming. Nigga, I was screaming, boy. I was like, oh, hell. This is a talent show. Hey, this is a talent show. Shout out to Flex DA. Hey, but drop it down quarter number. Bam, double your boy. Hey, Leroy. Bro, y'all go look that song up, bro. Y'all go look that song up. Y'all go look that song up. This nigga came on stage. Hey, for all them tenderonis, he said, I'm a karate man. A karate man bruise on the inside. Bro, in front of all them tenderonis, bro. Bro, it was so many tenderonis. You know, the talent show, it's going to be a lot of females out there. In front of all them tenderonis, my nigga, you came on stage with to that? Bruh, my nigga, bro, like, so we got Salt and Pepper, Run DMC, Houdini, LL Cool J, Slick Rick and the Get Fresh crew. We had the Boogie Boys. I think the Boogie Boys came out with a song called Fly Girls. Fly Girls, Fly Girl. We had the Boogie Boys. We had, you get what I'm saying? It was a bunch of artists that people, you had to dress, you had to wear the theme, you had to rap the song, perform the song, and you had to dress like the artists were dressed in the video. That was the theme of the talent show. This nigga here, boy. Oh my God. Boy, this nigga he had like the Kung Fu shirt jacket on. He had his chest show. He had his chest showing. Nigga say, I was like, bro. I said, bro, you know what got me? You know what got me, bro? It wasn't the fact that you, The fact that you came on stage just like that. But when you were singing the parts too, you were like, everybody was kung fu fighting. Did that. Hey, bro, when he did that, bro, I was in a coma, dog. When he did that, bro, I was in a coma. I was on the ground, bro. I was laughing so hard, bro. That nigga almost started a stampede in the cafeteria, bro.
True.
If you young, please look that up. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll get it. I'm trying to tell you, bro. This nigga right here. Hey, Jamie. He said, Coach, your boy should have came out dressed as a clown. Man, shit. That was my nigga though, boy. That was my nigga, but that. Hey, what he say? He said, which group was the best? Oh, Run DMC. Anybody come out there perform the Run DMC or Run DMC won it? My homeboy, who that was? Sims. I think that was Sims, and I forgot who. It could have been Sims or Carlos, or I forgot who it was. I'm still friends with these dudes right now today. Yeah, but bro, like my nigga, it's a rap thing. How you coming out to kung fu fighting? You get what I'm saying? All them tenderonis, all them tenderonis. He said, I thought I wanted to see it when I was legit with no karate shoes. Oh my God. Oh, bruh. Hey, bruh. When you was a kid, yeah, but bro, we in junior high school. Bruh. In front of all them tenderonis. Hey, you know the crazy part about it? He had teachers laughing at him and all. It was teachers, the vice principal. Bro, everybody was laughing, bro. Everybody was laughing. Hey, shout out to Food Rebel. Everybody was laughing. I said, man, hey, you know what? I thought he was going to transfer. I said, this nigga going to transfer. That nigga going to transfer. Hey, that nigga going to transfer, boy. Hey, let's get that round of applause. Hey, this nigga going to transfer, man. Hey, this is right here, boy. Hey, but you know what, though? All jokes aside, hey, listen, I'm sitting here laughing. Hey, I'm sitting here laughing, right? All jokes aside, that dude right now, Rick, that dude right now, shit, that motherfucker there, man, he got I don't know how much money he got, but financially, he doing well. He went to school. I think he went to school for engineering or something of that sort. That dude right there, boy, he doing real well financially. Nice big house. He got a beautiful wife. I don't know how he got a boy, because he ain't that pleasant on the eyes back in the day, but he got him a beautiful wife. Kids, I'm talking about, bro, right now, right now, he's strapped like the feds right now, bro. He doing good, bro.
True.
But when I see him, when I see him and his wife, I'm gonna tell her, I said, you told your wife about when you perform kung fu fighting on stage? You told your wife about that? You were performing kung fu fighting on stage? That's all I'm saying.
Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that too.
Bruce Leroy.
You know, it could have been worse. He could have came out on stage dressed like Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
And all of came out the kung fu fight. I ain't gonna never forget that. Hey, how you gonna follow? How you gonna? Niggas don't came out there before my Adidas. You know what I mean? Red D, you don't perform. My homeboys don't perform Red DMC, my Adidas, and you follow my Adidas up with kung fu fighting? Come on.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick? No, I ain't saying Kid Capri? I didn't say that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, I just said.
Blue,
If I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Man, we laugh my home. But listen, let me tell you something, bro. Bro, I was in a coma, bro. I was in a coma. Like, I laughed so hard, bro. That shit, cause you gotta know I laugh a lot. But bro, that right there, bro, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, my nigga, you had the karate shoes on, the karate pants, you had your chest showing, you had the bandana on your head. Look, we in junior high school.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Hey, for my homeboy Rick, y'all might be clowning my dog right now, man, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Y'all heard my homeboy, man. This is for my homeboy Rick, man.
I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. That's called the quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
That's all I'm saying. The quarter blood technique.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Anybody got my dog Rick messed up? Anybody want to smoke? We want all the smoke over here. Shout out to my dog Rick. He's doing very, very well, boy. I don't know how much money he got, boy, but he doing good. I don't even play, nigga. Wakanda, bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh, Lord, no more. I just kick Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh, Lord. Hip slap him. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him again. Oh, Lord. I'm beating Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh, Lord, hammers. Go up on him. Bam. Catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. You know what? Shout out to my dog, 6 Figure Johnny.
You know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and think, Al Heyman, I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Anybody want to smoke? Anybody want to smoke? Let them know. Nick Sack Promotions is looking to match a fighter right now. We want to set something up on the Danny Garcia, Eris Landy, Lara undercard. Anybody want to smoke? Let me know. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga goes man like how ways, I'm going to put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. Man, that's what it is, man. Hey, this is a celebration, man. Anybody want to celebrate? It's a celebration. Today is a good day. Tomorrow, Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. It's a celebration, man. Let's celebrate, man. Yeah, you know, this is a celebration, man. This is a celebration, man. You know, it is what it is, man. We're going to celebrate. You feel me? We're going to make it do what they do. Hey, that's you know, when it comes to this boxing, man, some of y'all got to have vision.
Well, I respect your ambition, Willie, but you got to have vision.
Hey, sometimes you got to be a karate man.
I'm a karate man, all right? Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
If you are the #1 contender and you tired of people like Canelo, you know what I mean? If you tired of people like Canelo, Danny Garcia, Jamal Charlo decking you. Just get in contact. Just get in contact with Coach.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a bro-hand.
Hey, Riley, talk to him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I would be remiss. I would be dead wrong if I ended this show without giving everybody a shout out who called the show. And I would be dead wrong if I did not give a shout out to my dog, Booger Ray.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Shout out to D Block 3 times. Hey, okay. Shout out to Rob Boy Fresh from DC. Hey, shout out to Casino Light Prayers 3 times from the ATL. Hey, shout out to J Rob from DC. Hey, shout out to Two-Tone the Superstar 2 times from Phoenix. Hey, shout out to Frank from LA. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Hashirama from PG County. Hey, shout out to Jesse from Compton. Compton's in the house. Hey, shout out to Dirk from round. Shout out to Dirk from round 1. Hey, shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Hey, shout out to Jamie from New York. Hey, shout out to Damien from B-More. Hey, shout out to Nigel from the UK with the AK. And shout out to Rick from Toronto. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to Food Revolution, Jamie Rivera. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Gertz. My main man, Rick Tills, H-Town Stand Up. Shout out to Basil. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans, the one Mr. Ham, the Boston scientist. Shout out to School of X-Man. Trying to see who all I can see. Your boy Mambo. Shout out to No Fucks. Shout out to The Breakdown with Kush. Shout out to the Unbiased Fan, Miguel Gomez, Stick 'em Up Boys, Halim in the building, Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. It is what it is. Shout out to Triple 69. It is what it is. Hey, listen, man, all I'm saying is I don't want nobody doing kung fu. Hey, bro. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. I wish y'all gonna see that shit right now, boy. What the funniest shit? I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow, man. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, you know what, man? We gotta make it do what it do, man. We gotta make it do what it do, man. Shout out to AB, man. Shout out to AB.
Turn around. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Jackie Hernandez as well, man. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow's Friday. We're gonna have a good show tomorrow, and we will be going live for the fight. We will be going live for the Canelo fight, John Ryder, Friday for Saturday. So we will have a fight party. Be on the lookout for the videos I'm dropping tomorrow. Shout out to Quinn from B-More. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto: don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.